studios. Back here with my boys, my amigos. Got Rene on the ones and twos. Knockers.
What's happening?
Knockers in a mood. And we got Steve-O.
I'm in a food coma right now, dude. Serious.
Yeah, a food coma. We got Steve-O sitting in with us once again, so that's always a good time.
Howdy.
So everybody loves. Turn my headphones up if you can, just a little bit.
Turns that shit's up.
Yeah,
Yep, me
can.
too.
Mine's the first one, just so you know. I think it is.
Wow.
There you go.
Mine's off the board, I think.
There you go. Are you good over there? Are you good on your headphone stuff? Good to go?
No.
Oh, you want your headphones up?
Yeah.
Turn Steve-O's headphones
What
up
is he?
too.
Maybe we
Five,
should
four.
have done this before
It's
we.
okay, dude. People are
It's all right. People like to hear, like, backstage.
professionalism.
Yeah.
Tech talk. They don't understand, though. This is tech talk.
Tech talk.
My
All right,
God.
hopefully that worked.
All right, we should be good to
Much
go.
better.
Welcome
Much
back,
better.
everybody.
All right,
Got a good show for you guys tonight. We obviously got football in full swing, Knocker.
Yeah.
We've had our first week of pretty much full preseason games. We've already had some injuries.
Yeah.
We've already had Baker Mayfield crowned the next coming of Jesus when it comes to the quarterbacking the Cleveland Browns.
Not by me.
Oh, no? You were all ranting and raving.
Still a few holdouts, aren't there?
No, I just
No,
said.
the last one actually signed. Out of the first rounders, everyone signed.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
just said he's going to fail and Menzel out, and I told you he's not.
He's not going to do
He's
anything.
twice the quarterback Menzel
He
is.
played against third and fourth string.
Doesn't
He played
matter.
against guys that aren't even going to make the
So did
team.
everybody else. So did all the young quarterbacks.
Right, so let's just
All
calm
right?
down here. Let's just calm down in the whole Baker Mayfield looked great.
He did
Okay?
look great.
Even I'm a Sam Darnold fan. Yeah, Sam looked great. Dude played against the scrubs.
Chill
Let's just
out,
all,
bro.
yeah.
Chill out,
That's what I'm saying. Chill out.
Chill out.
I'm saying chill out
It's
to
gonna
you and
do
your
just-
Baker Mayfield stroke.
It's going to do just fine, bro.
Stroking that
You're
kid.
so wrong, and when you're wrong, you just start attacking every single time.
Full Penn State.
Every
motherfucker.
single freaking time you're wrong and I'm
in the
right,
bathroom.
you start attacking, and that's okay.
I wish you had the human penis as a beautiful thing drop for Knocker.
Penis!
Oh, there you go. That'll work.
Penis!
That'll work. That'll work. Thank you, Rene. Hey, Rene, we finally got you your computer.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, what is this like?
I think it took
10
Knocker,
months later?
What are we in? We're in the 8th month
I
of
think
the
so.
14th
Yeah.
day of the 8th month. All right, yeah.
Yeah, something
But
like
hey,
that.
better late than
Hey,
never.
better late than never.
That's what they say.
It is
It's
locked
only
and
been since
loaded.
Christmas.
Locked
Relax.
and
Right?
loaded. So he's a happy man for the
I am.
next day.
We're
So
Mexicans.
guys-
We're really slow.
Yeah.
Mañana.
Mexican
Mañana,
time.
brah.
Well, I got a lot to cover today. Got
Okay.
a lot going on. Not only we have obviously football, which we're going to get to. Tiger Woods
Yeah,
over the weekend had everyone glued to the television set. I don't care if you say you don't like golf or what.
Right.
When you heard Tiger was in the race, even if you're a marginal golf fan, you watched.
Right, and what's really cool.
Or at least you looked online on Twitter and saw that you were interested
Well,
because
what's-
Tiger was there.
What's really cool is there's a whole generation who has no idea
Yeah.
what he was.
Right,
They
that's
didn't.
true.
They
Throw
didn't
up
grow
Mr.
up
Woods there,
watching what he was and the commotion he brought and just the power of his personality.
Yeah, well, you look at him here,
You
Knock.
know?
I mean, he had his vintage red on
Oh, yeah.
Sunday.
Black and red.
Steve, we were talking about it inside. The way that he wasn't like overconfident in a way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He looked humbled in a way, but he also looked like he was zoned in, like he was in the zone. And for a guy to hit what he hit and not hit a fairway,
He
it's
didn't.
just unbelievable that Tiger Woods did not hit a fairway.
Oh, he did. He just.
I can
on the
do
back
that.
nine. He hit 0
I do
on
that
the
all the
front
time.
and I think 2 on the back.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I
But it
just don't come through with the
Right.
64.
He was
Right.
dropping shots though that
Oh, out
where
of traps,
you saw
sand
a decade
traps,
ago.
out of the rough. Yeah. Well, 20 years ago, really. He's 40.
He's
He's
41.
42.
He's about to, he's going to turn
That's why
42.
my wife's such a great scrambler, because I put her in the shit and she hits out of it.
Right.
You know,
But-
actually, for Pop, you know what I was going to say about Pops is actually a decent scrambler because he's usually crappy off the tee.
You know what?
Left, right.
If you watch
right.
the men's game and the women's game,
Yeah.
right? The men just hit it,
Yeah.
right? Because they're great shot creators,
Right.
With their clubs, they can create. No matter where it lands, they can figure out how to get the next shot where it needs to go. The women cannot do that. The women can't hit out of the rough like that. They can't hit out traps like that. They hit the ball straight. It's actually they just hit the ball straight. Where the men just, I mean, Rory and Spieth at one time, he hit over the grandstand in the British Open 2 years ago. I mean, these guys are just great shot creators.
Yep.
It's uncanny
Yeah, we're gonna
what they
get-
can do with a golf
I
ball.
want to get to something. I think golf's evolving in a way that I think that's going to phase out being able to play golf for a long period of time at a competitive rate. I think that we're not going to see Phil. You know, Phil was competitive. He's kind of slacked off a little bit the last couple of years, but he was competitive till he
For a
was
long time.
40-something years old. Same thing with, I think we're going to see that the age of being able to be a good golfer is going to shrink down to like a 10-year period. Because we're seeing.
I think you're completely wrong.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you my take here when we get to our world of sports. We'll get to that.
Couldn't be any more wrong.
Oh, I think I'm completely right. I think I can convince Steve to be on my side. I'm glad I have him here. I'm glad I actually have him here tonight.
The voice of reason.
Locked and loaded. Knocker, Bud Light is sending free beer to Cleveland.
I know.
But
Isn't
they're
that
not
cool?
going to be able to drink it for
It's locked and
for
ready.
certain reasons. So we'll get to that. We've got a frustrated Tom Brady. We've got some fights in training camp. I'm going to give you guys my top 10 wide receivers and running backs for fantasy football because that is on everyone's mind right now. That's where everyone's locked and loaded to go for that. We have our league up and going. We've got 3 open spots. Knocker, you've already got buddies from work that you want to get into it. We're going to draw the name next week on the show. So make sure you guys either tweet us at BudKnocker, at RealJoshPacheco, at InnerBeans1. You guys can tweet us or email the show, thenewsportsguru at gmail.com. Or on Instagram at Sportscast. So either way, just either DM us, do something. We'll get you in the hat. We give away a prize. We have a trophy. It's fun stuff. And if you don't really want to stick with fantasy, you're not that guy. You're like, I just want to watch football and kind of see who wins. Pigskin Pick'em's where it's at, baby. Just fired it up this week, Knocker. We already got people in.
I'm going to win again.
Knocker got in less than 2 minutes.
Nice.
Like less than 2
It really
minutes.
wasn't
He
that
got
hard.
it. It would no. For
I got
him,
in on my phone.
So did I.
Yeah. I already picked my teams, too.
Knocker.
Damn.
Sound effects, dude. Sound effect, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to be on it this season.
That's going to last.
Last
3
year,
weeks.
I
Yeah, you
missed.
did slack it off
I
last
did.
year.
That's going to last about 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna
I forgot.
I got bullshit on that.
Right?
So, Pigskin Pick'em, you guys, it's free to play. We give away $200. Knocker won last year.
Yes, I did.
Try and take him down this year. You guys go to ESPN, or it's on our website right on the homepage.
He
at
didn't take the
Sportscast.
$200 though, right? He donated it.
No,
Of
he
course.
Took it and spent it on
Say what?
Coke and Coke and hose.
Wendy's
exactly.
We're going to the
Yeah.
casino.
Wendy lost that in 10 minutes on a penny machine. That's what Wendy did.
Buffalo.
Yeah. The link is on our webpage, sportscastlife.com. It's right on the front page. It says Sportscast Pick'em. Click it. All you have to do is have an ESPN account, which is free if you don't have it. Most people do. And just click in and pick your teams weekly, and we do it. We go over all the games on the show. It's what we're known for here is we do our picks and pick'ems every week. It's a good time. We have fun with it. We go over the spreads on that as well. So join that for free today. And Knox, we're going to get to some basketball news. James Harden is in some trouble once again.
Yeah, he is.
And you got college football? Anything college football related you're going to get to today? Just to tease it? Anything? Nothing? If it comes to your mind? Knocker's so not prepared today. He came in, Knocker. He's like, we better get this fucking thing going. I'm about to go to sleep.
I'm about to go to sleep, bro.
Today's track.
Sorry, wrong one.
And that's our producer.
I had to do this one.
Knocker's knowledge.
Didn't have the same
They were both
effect.
with T.
No.
Sorry, they were both T.
Yeah, it didn't play
Yeah.
well. I don't think that
Not-
played well to the
not
radio
quite enough,
audience. I don't
but,
think that did well.
you know.
But we'll move on. Knocker, we're going to get to LeVar Ball. Is beginning to still be crazy. He's crazy still.
He's still
just-
in the news.
He's still nuts.
Now,
Gonna
if we
get
don't
to
talk
some,
about
you got
him.
knocked the fuck
Right?
out. We got some drunks of the week. We got a bunch of stuff. So let's open it up here, Knocker. With how was your weekend? Was it good, bad? I didn't see you. So what did you do? This
Well,
past weekend?
Saturday went to the funeral.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get.
It was a very stressful weekend.
Okay, so we'll just
So,
move past
yeah.
you. Renee, anything
Yeah.
great you want to talk
Saturday, I
about?
went to a funeral as well.
Jesus
my
Christ,
buddy,
people.
yeah, my buddy Jason Sparks, who I've known for
I'm
high
sorry.
school. God rest his soul. Passed away.
That's terrible. Sorry.
His dad owned a maintenance shop in Fontana, and his dad went to the maintenance shop in the morning and found him in the bathroom, dead on the floor, pretty much like hugging the toilet. So he was a friend of ours growing up all through high school, and just God rest his soul. So
Yeah,
Jason
and like
Sparks,
we had
good
that
memory.
episode with Dan Martinez. If you guys have
Right.
anybody or know
Yeah.
anybody, it's a good episode of our show. It's our first
Right.
exclusive we kind of did on other topic, which was suicide and suicide prevention. We had one of my best friends in here. His dad took his own life a couple years ago in a very sad way, and he talked about it and how he's dealing with it. So it's a good one. So if you know anybody, check that out. It's on our YouTube page, on our iTunes account, and on iHeartRadio, so you guys can get that there. All right, Knock. Steve, did you do anything? Where were you at? You were at the river or something? Where were you this weekend?
No, I was up in Colorado jeeping for.
Oh yeah,
9
You had a
days.
blown
It was
out tire
bitchin'.
on a
Yeah,
motorhome, huh?
yeah.
Got hooked
But
up.
I
How much did you
didn't-
get 6 tires for?
Huh?
How much did you get those 6 tires for?
Under 1,300.
That's
Pretty
not
good.
bad.
No.
Hey, he was out in 2 hours. That's what's amazing. That blows
Yeah,
my
that's
mind.
pretty
In
good.
Victorville, baby.
Vic- Victorville.
Could have
All
got
right.
a crack whore too.
You probably you
probably
definitely
traveled
They're all
Yeah.
over, dude. D
Wow.
Street.
You
D
definitely
Street to
can.
15.
Victimville.
Strawberry.
Yeah.
Strawberries.
Well, what I want to do first is I want to get to the news from around the world, all the big topics everyone's talking about right now. So let's span the globe. Here we go.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport.
It's just for later. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is what it is. All
I
right,
gotta
now-
tell you though, before we get started, I am digging the Pulp Fiction look now.
You like it?
Yeah, your hair.
I'm changing.
You're definitely going Travolta with the Pulp Fiction
I think
look
I'm
right
just
there.
gonna let it go. I feel like I'm in the I'm just hippieing it up. I'm just gonna
You're
let
just
it go.
gonna do that?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, that's
Braid
cool.
it.
Yeah, and then like donate it or something at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
know?
cool.
We'll have an auction on this show.
Yeah, auction off Josh's
They probably
hair.
wouldn't take
Buck
yours,
50,
man.
Buck 50. Do I hear a $1.75? $1.75.
Your
should
hair
raffle it
probably
off
has
at the
so
golf
much
tournament
THC
next
in
year.
it, man.
Oh,
that you
you're
probably
right.
won't be
Think
able
about
to
that.
donate it.
My hair's back, sir.
Actually, though, if
tested
it
your
goes to a
hair.
cancer patient, the THC is probably a
Yes,
good thing.
in my hair. Oh,
We'll
ooh,
donate it.
Right?
Play stoner thoughts for that one. That is a stoner
Right?
thought. If my wig, like if I've got a wig of my hair that I've been smoking 20 years, it's in there, right? It's in your hair.
Part of it.
If
So
that
you just
person wears my hair, does it go into their pores?
I'm thinking so.
And
Yeah.
that would help a cancer patient.
Absolutely. So all you donors
Think about
smoke
that
more
one.
weed.
Yes. If you're donating hair, smoke it up and hotbox that bitch.
smoke Josh's hair. Yeah.
Yeah, hotbox it. You'd be like, Mom, I'm doing this for cancer.
I'm getting high for cancer patients.
I'm
man.
feeling what are you doing in there?
2 years in a row, I shaved my head for cancer.
Yeah, you did.
St. Baldrick's. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, his wife. Yeah. Very good choice.
Right.
Survivor.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, all right, Knocker, let's get to our first take here. Let's see what we
Hurry.
got here. We've got. Why, what's wrong? What are you? Do you want to leave?
Hey,
I'll put Steve
wait,
in your fucking
wait.
spot.
Hey, while we're on the morbid,
Yeah.
let's not jump
While
off
we're
that.
on the
While
morbid,
we're
let's stay with it.
Did you see on the news today the guy that got pissed off fighting his wife or something gets up in his plane and flies the thing into his own house, and his wife and kids were in the house.
Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah.
Right?
You know, bitch, you're not going anywhere, and you're not.
Dude,
You
crazy.
imagine I'm gonna kill myself and take you
How
guys
angry?
Yeah,
out.
luckily
how
they both
angry
survived.
are you?
There's no house left. There's no plane left.
Oh my God.
I'm only playing this because the kids and the mom survived. Right? That guy's going there. Did you see the other guy? Speaking of planes.
But the wife and kids are okay.
Yeah, that's
Right,
what I'm
that's
saying.
the
I
only
wouldn't.
reason
That's the
we're
only reason I'm
even
even
joking
joking
about.
And I don't want. This isn't a joking about. Speaking of planes, though, did you see the guy that worked at an airport? Same story.
yeah.
And he
Stole the
stole the
plane.
plane. He started
Yeah.
doing like air stunts.
Yeah.
He said he never had flown a plane. He watched YouTube simulators.
Yeah, he did
And that's
simulators.
how he learned to fly.
But he wanted to be a pilot.
Yeah, he did, and I guess he had some problems in his life,
wouldn't
and,
let him.
and they said even on the radio, he's like, he called the operator, he's like, I'm going for life, like I'm going away for life, right? He's like, yeah, of course, man.
I knew I had
But
some
he was
problems.
doing like fucking
Yeah.
flying upside down.
Yeah,
and
no,
shit.
he's
I
on-
guess if you're
he's
gonna
on-
go, that's the way to go. Like
He
you
goes-
know,
he's on the radio. He goes, I want to see what this thing can do.
it's just
Right?
yeah, like and he watched fucking YouTube.
Right, and he said, I knew I had problems. I just didn't know they were this bad.
Oh my god,
I guess they are.
my god,
Like,
man.
wow, bro.
Craziness.
Talk about going out with a flare.
Right?
baby.
Damn.
So, all right, Knock, let's get to the news around the league. First up, we've got our boy James Harden in the news once again, and it's not good once again this time, Knocker. Now, Rockets had their chance. It looked like they're going to beat Golden State last year, Knocker, and Chris Paul ends up going down as he usually does,
Again.
and they lose last two games. And I think they would have beaten Cleveland
Probably.
if they would have gotten to the finals. But being that, James Harden named in a police report after nightclub fight allegedly grabbed woman and threw her phone on the roof, Knocker. Again, you can check the story out on our website. It's right behind you.
Well,
here,
she took a
Knocker.
picture
There's
of
video. There is a video. I'm not going to play it because the video is really grainy. It's grainy. It's it's at night in the back of a club. But apparently that Harden and his boys were in the back. They were getting maybe in a little tussle with another group of guys. This lady happened to walk by, and what do you do if you see a fight nowadays? You pull your goddamn phone out
Right.
and you get it, right? So she did that. Apparently, this is all apparent too. This is all reported. That he grabbed her in some way, got her phone, chucked it on the roof of the place that they were at, and meanwhile, her phone's recording. this whole thing. And so she goes up on the roof and gets the phone, sells it to TMZ, and here we have now James Harden involved in this. Now, he is not named as the person that actually threw the phone. He is just named as being there.
Yeah.
So, this is
You
not a
got your
good
posse
look,
takes
Knocker.
care of that.
Yeah, it's just not a good look for my boy James Harden. Did you throw him up, Rene?
Why
No,
don't
thank
you-
you.
why
So I'm
don't you
glad
just-
you're on it now. I'm glad you're on it, buddy.
Why don't you just pull the gun that you have under, behind your back and just smash the phone? I don't understand.
Hey, that
what
face
throwing
kind
is
of
not
that
gonna
Rene's
do
thrown up right
anything
there
good.
kind of explains it all because
Somebody there
if
had
you
to be
got your
packing.
number retired in a strip club, I just don't see that's not like a Kobe thing. Like,
What?
Even like I don't see him.
He's a rapist. You don't
hey,
see that
hey,
as a Kobe
hey,
thing?
hey,
Alleged.
Yeah, don't
Alleged.
go. Okay.
It only cost me $14 million to get out of it.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. I just don't see. He just.
It's not a Jerry West thing.
I don't think.
Go with
I
class.
just don't think he has the same mentality as other superstars. When they lost, when he was with Oklahoma City and they played in Miami for the finals and they lost, he was out every night partying on camera. Like it just. That's just who James Harden is.
Yes,
it's
he
just
is.
who he is.
I'm not a fan.
But do you think that this will prevent him from ever winning an NBA championship?
To this point,
I wouldn't say ever, but yeah. If he stays where he is.
Well, where do we draw the line now? Personal space of just anybody, not even just a celebrity. I understand you can't take someone's phone and throw. That's odd.
well, you can. You just not legally.
I mean, you can, but not
You
legally.
just have
but
to pay for it.
is it getting to the point?
No.
You know what
Act
I'm saying?
appropriately. The law says you can be filmed if you're in a place where
right. You're
privacy
in
is not
public.
to be expected. So act appropriately.
I agree.
You don't want your
Don't be
film
in a dark
on
alley
TMZ.
if you're an NBA
Right.
superstar in the back of a club. Like
Right.
that's the other thing. Like why even in that position?
Just act accordingly.
Yeah, just
And-
act
and
accordingly.
you-
I just
you won't be in any problems.
Yeah, I think James Harden is. I like him. I think he's a great player. I just don't think he's just not doesn't have that drive that a Kobe and a Jordan have. And
He's not as
you know what I'm
committed.
saying as a Larry
Let's
Bird
put it that
and
way.
a Magic, right? Yeah, I just don't think he's committed. Speaking of basketball, we've got former Cleveland Cavs Isaiah Thomas calls Cleveland a shithole on Instagram. BudKnocker, throw my boy up there. You go.
is-
Thanks, Rene.
Is that a new revelation?
Right? I mean, he's not the
BudKnocker.
first. He's not the first one.
My question, you
Dude,
want,
the river's burned.
all right, we're gonna play the tape here because we actually have
Literally, the
video.
rivers were on fire.
You guys, again, all these on our website, most of the stuff we cover, and on our Instagram. So, again, if you guys are like, oh, dude, I want to see that video that you guys are talking about, I want to see that guy get knocked the fuck out, go to our Instagram,
There you go.
Sportscast, that's right there. Well, here we go, Knocker. We've got Isaiah Thomas here calling out his old city, his old team, and saying it's a shithole. Here we go.
Don't get mad at the weebalizations. I'm just saying, SAC, LA, and Boston was all love. Phoenix was cool. Y'all didn't rock with me. Because y'all signed me and then y'all got mad that I was hooping. And I guess messing shit up. Cleveland was a shithole.
What do you say about L.A.?
LA Sac and
See
Boston
why
were
Brown
okay.
left.
Oh,
What?
See, I see why Brown left.
See how LeBron left.
Again.
Damn.
Really, nigga?
Oh, did you play that? Oh, nice. That's a good drop. Well played, sir.
Really, nigga?
Yeah, that was good. See, Rene got the one with an A on the end. I was going to say, tilt your mic into you. So, there you go. There you go, buddy. There you go.
Won't stay up.
we want to hear you.
That's what. Get that blue pill, baby. Get that blue pill.
It just won't stay up.
Knock, what do you got? My question to you is, what do you guys say about other players calling out former teams, former places? We just saw the whole Cam Newton thing we'll get to in football with Calvin Benjamin calling him out. Are you for it? Do you care? Do you like it? For me, I just...
Dude, it's just part of the NBA culture.
No, but it's not NBA.
I
It's
don't
NFL.
dig
It just
it.
happened. I think it's all in sports. We have players in hockey that have called out their former coaches or former players. Are you for that or against it? Because now with social media, there's so many ways to get out your thoughts. Is it
I just think it makes you look classless. That's
Right.
all.
You
Does
mean,
it?
how much money did you take from these people?
But don't we all...
And now you all... Nah.
Don't we,
Quit
are we
whining.
always asking for
Maybe it
our
wouldn't have been a
athletes to be
shit.
honest?
Maybe it wouldn't have been a shithole if you'd have performed.
Hey.
Aren't we always asking for our athletes to be honest?
Hey.
Don't we want them to be honest and authentic?
Oh, that's fine, but there's class.
Isn't
I
that
mean, have a
honest
little
being
class.
honest and authentic
Sure.
though?
But
I don't like Trump being so honest all the time.
Expect a reaction. If you're going to say it, expect the consequences.
All right.
And I think it makes you look classless. Yeah, every right to say it. Sure, go ahead.
I like what he does, but I don't like the way he says shit. You know, it's like there's a way of being classy and a way not.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's part of sports. Everyone's been talking trash.
It's
to
sad
the
that it is.
If back in the day in the 70s you guys had Twitter, you guys would be using
You know
it the
what?
same way we are today. Don't act like it would be all love tweets and fucking and ecstasy. It'd be fucking hating as well.
All I'm saying is, bro, you had one good year in Boston. One. You ain't done shit since. And you out here talking like you're a Hall of Famer, like you're this, and they owed you that, and blah, blah, blah. Dude, you were an injured product when you got there. You played like crap. You couldn't play with the best player in the game. And here you are spouting off. Who are you? Show me. What have you done? You had one good year. One. And the only reason you're famous, and I hate to say this, the only reason you're famous is because you dedicated that game on national TV to your sister, God rest her soul, who was murdered, and it made you famous.
Yeah. Live off the moment, but I think that's what people do now.
I understand
get that moment. You take it and you run.
It's just
but I agree with you because I'm actually going to post that rant up.
You had one good year.
That's a great rant. That's a great rant because I feel the same way about the guy. I don't think he was worth the money. He had one good year, one little good playoff run on I think he played for arguably the best coach, second best coach behind Popovich in the NBA. So he's in the great system. And yeah, he came to Lakers, didn't do shit. He's just LeBron,
You're damaged goods. You went there and you played like crap. And Cleveland may be a shithole.
Yeah.
But Cleveland can see right through you, homie. Cleveland, Philly, those fans are fans. Pittsburgh, they know a fake and a poser when they see one. And guess what, homie? You were a poser. You brought nothing of what you promised. You brought nothing to that city.
That's true. No, it is true. Now, you're moving on to someone talking about injury. We just talked about Tiger Woods. Came in second in the PGA Championship over the weekend. Throw my boy Brooks Koepka. Congrats to him. Winning his second major of the year, Knocker. And I was talking earlier about what I think is the new way of golf right now. You look at this guy, Knocker. Look at the arms on him.
I've been this close to him as me and you.
His arms are ridiculous.
Huge.
He's huge.
He's enormous.
And I think that style of golfer is what we're going to see now, which is going to eliminate guys in their late 30s to 40s being able to compete at a high level because they can't drive the ball 380 yards at 45 years old like a 22-year-old can. This guy's jacked, Knocker. And I think that's going to eliminate a golfer being I think the last of Mickelson, Tiger, where we've seen them play very competitive into their 40s, I don't think we're going to see a player in their upper 40s. Not many of them. There's always going to be the outliers, but not as many of them be able to play as long as their career because it's all going to be young guys lifting weights.
And I think that's where you're wrong. Okay, yes, it is going to be young guys lifting weights. Tiger was the first one to lift weights and bulk up.
Right.
And he's 42 years old. He's still rocking.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, but he played his best golf before he was bulked up.
No.
I don't think so.
Who, Tiger?
No. Yeah. Tiger won all those tournaments. He was pumping iron.
Tiger was the lead guy.
Okay, now here's my point, okay? These young guys, they're going to look at Koepka. They're going to look at the bigger guys, right? The guys that are in shape.
Yeah.
They're going to eat better. They're going to train better.
Right.
They're not going to party.
Right.
They're going to last longer. They're just not going to be dominant for a
maybe
long
that's
time.
It. Yeah,
because look at the trend here.
You're right.
Rory was the next big thing, right?
Then Spieth.
Justin Thomas, the next big thing. Spieth, the next big thing. You've had
Jason Day.
Jason Day. You've had 4 or 5 guys that were the next big thing. The competition's going to be fantastic.
Right. You're going to see more parity.
But will you be able to dominate like that? No. But will you be able to compete into a longer age?
Yeah.
Yes, you will because of your physical prowess. And another thing, I was discussing this because Koepka made a point of this in an interview. He said, you're going to get more guys that would have played football that are going to turn to golf.
Right.
Would have played baseball that are going to turn to golf. You're going to get specimens out here because
that you've never seen before.
You can make a lot of money without the concussions, without the crap,
without the injuries,
without the
Goddamn
scrutiny,
good living,
without all that crap that goes with the NFL, the NBA. You're
for
going
3 years,
right?
2-3 years. You're
if
in.
you can finish, if you can make the cut in half your tournaments, you're going to make a very good living.
No, I agree
Win
with
one
you.
or two.
Maybe you rephrased my point then to what I wanted it to be. Yes, was
Okay.
I think that there's not going to be a guy that's going to be able to dominate like a Phil or a Tiger. We're going to see a cluster of
different winners
guys.
all the time.
And like you said, I do think that they're going to be able to play longer because of, like you said, the eating, nutrition, and all that. I just don't think someone's going to dominate for a decade like Tiger did.
And they keep
or
trying
like,
to create it, and
Jack
it's not going
did.
to happen.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Well,
so.
you look at the money these guys are making. They're not making it golfing. They're making it because they're golfers. You look at Phil Mickelson, what he makes.
Yes.
What did he make on tour from golfing?
As opposed to
$1 million, $2 million bucks
business.
last
Well,
year.
now these guys are
He
getting
made
endorsements.
$43 million or something in endorsement.
Absolutely.
And Spieth is the same way.
Moving on.
They know they're going to get years out of him.
Moving on to what's in the headlines here. MLB legend Willie Mays says Barry Bonds deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Knocker, throw up my boy Willie. And Barry, he just got inducted into the Ring of Fame over there in San Francisco over the weekend. And
Barry did?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Barry did. And obviously Willie's there.
Willie Mays gave a pass in his feet. Willie Mays is his godfather,
He's his
by the way.
And just so everyone know, Willie Mays, 660 home runs, Knocker. Third most when he retired and currently fifth all time. He won a record-tying 12 Gold Glove awards and could have won more, but the award didn't exist until the seventh season that he played, Knocker. That's pretty damn ridiculous. Barry Bonds, if everyone's wondering about his stats, won 7 National League MVP awards, Knocker. Was also selected to 14 All-Star teams. He holds the record for the most career home runs at 762. Okay, arguably with an asterisk. Most home runs in a season at 73 with an asterisk. Most career walks at 2,558, and most intentional walks at 688.
And the largest human growth of a skull.
He's also won 8
in
Gold
10
Gloves
years.
and is only member of the 500-500 Club, which is 500 home runs and 500 stolen bases.
Wrong head.
Knock. What are your thoughts here on Barry Bonds getting in? And this is just a quote from Willie Mays saying, "Give somebody that honor deserves to be in the Hall of Fame." Mays told the crowd, "When you get there, they'll say, 'Man, how'd I get there?' And I want him to have that honor. On behalf of all the people in San Francisco and the country, vote this guy in." Mays begged. What are your thoughts on that, Andy?
I just think he would have been an above-average player. He may have made it without juicing. He may have.
Yeah.
Okay, but he was a 300 hitter. He was a 25 home run guy. Just look at the film.
Can I chime in?
Look, not yet.
Okay.
He hasn't
I
talked
am
all show.
talking here.
Let him have a minute.
I am talking here. You look at the film.
Should have fucking interrupted me. I would have been cool, though.
Right? Look at the film when he was with the Pirates. $170, $175 maybe. No arm, right? No defensive skills. Couldn't throw from guy out. Couldn't throw the slow Sid Bream out, who could not, run at all through an 18 bouncer to home plate. He was a good player. Yes, above All-Star. Yes, I'll give him all that. He may even be a Hall of Fame player without the juice. And, probably does deserve to be in, but I'm never going to admit that he's the home run king and that he's the single-season home run king. Just not going to happen. Not going to happen. He never would have done it without the juice.
So you're on the side of the fence where you're not going to let any guy that's been accused,
any guy
that's been proven.
I just said he could get into the Hall of Fame. He may have been one without the juice. I don't know. Okay, he was a damn good ball player before the juice.
So you don't think anybody that's been accused, Mark McGwire doesn't get in?
No, I don't
Roger
think they should
Clemens
have those records.
Okay, but do they get into the Hall of Fame?
Yes. But
so,
not
so
because
Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. He just shouldn't have the record. I don't
he-
know how that works. I know you
he
can
could
do
have been in
both.
the Hall of Fame hitting 450 home runs. That's what I'm saying. He didn't have to hit 760-something home runs to get into the Hall of Fame. He just needed to hit 325, steal 40 bases a year, and hit 35 home runs a year.
You know what my problem with all this is? It wasn't illegal to be taking that
I
stuff
understand.
at the time.
It's a good point. It's a very
At
good
the
point.
time.
Rene, I'm going to give you your time. Go ahead, buddy.
But
I think that eventually, long after he's dead, he'll make it into the Hall of Fame. I think
After
eventually
he's dead?
he
No,
leads.
because there's a limitation.
Yes,
isn't
no,
there?
he will eventually get in. Whether he's alive or he's dead, he will eventually get
Does he
in.
deserve to get in?
Well, someone holds the record for most career home runs, and that's Barry Bonds, whether you like it or not. I mean, he was juicing,
If you're about,
but he
are you
holds that
voting him
record.
in? Are you voting him in? Rene?
Not this year, no.
What? Why not? What is a year waiting? I don't understand. See, that's the fucking point I don't understand.
If
What's
you're
the
gonna
point
let
of
him in,
waiting?
what's the point of
What's
waiting?
the point of waiting?
To
ages
punish him?
so
You know
why?
they can
He's
win?
not-
Because there's other players
is
like
dumb.
Gil Hodges that deserve it. There's other
Yes.
players like Wally Moon
Not
that
the guy that hit
deserve
the
it.
most home runs in baseball.
Well, you know what? There are legends.
At a time, like
that
Steve just said, that it was not illegal to
aren't
take
in
these
yet
substances. So you're
that
gonna try
deserve
and
to be in there.
You're gonna try and dock me because I played the system right, was able to get around. It's your fucking fault for not doing it.
But he denies it.
I think
They
he'll
all
eventually.
denied
That's
it.
the
Yeah.
problem.
He'll
Oh,
eventually get in.
If it was legal and he just said, you know what, y'all? Yeah, I did. It was legal, and I did it. Okay.
So you're saying if Roger Clemens said, yeah, instead of I fucking remembered or whatever he said,
Yes.
if he's like, yeah, I took it, it wasn't legal at the time, I thought it would help me recover faster. You're gonna put him in.
don't lie to me. I'm
I
not
think-
I
an
agree with that.
idiot.
Don't make the public look like a fucking idiot.
Exactly.
I think that Roy Halladay,
So I'm
who
gonna
just
make
died
you
in a plane
wait.
crash recently, is going to make it into the Hall of Fame before Barry Bonds will.
I'm gonna make you wait for making me look stupid, for talking to me like I'm stupid. Dude, your head grew a size and a half. Nobody else on earth had their head grow a size and a half after the age of 40.
I mean,
Just say I juiced. I juiced. It was legal. It wasn't
all right,
against
so
the
you-
rules.
So Knocker's saying
and
if
I
these
did it.
guys come out and admit they did it, you're
Yes.
in. Admit you did it, and you down with that, Rene?
Absolutely.
I think so.
Look
It's
me in
your
the
fault.
face and
Right.
say I juiced. And then we can have the debate forever.
Yeah.
But for you to sit there and say, I hit all those home runs and I didn't juice, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No, I agree with you, Knock. Lastly, here come Wild World of Sports. Throw my boy LeVar Ball here if you can, Knocker. He went out on a
Why?
radio show recently.
Why are we talking about this
Because
guy?
it's funny. So LeVar Ball says his son can't learn from LeBron because he's already taught Lonzo everything. What the fuck, man? Knocker, is it?
Wow.
This Lakers season's going to be really interesting.
It's going to be odd to say
It's
the
going to
least.
be. They have such an odd cast of characters. Got LeVar Ball thrown in there. LeBron's whole thing thrown
It's
in
either
there.
going to be a total clusterfuck
Right.
or the funnest thing ever
Or the
to
newest
watch.
bad
Right,
boy
it's going to
team
be a
out
huge
there.
train wreck, or it's going to be so entertaining that you can't not watch.
But LeVar Ball, like, seriously.
What an idiot.
This guy's unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I still can't believe he's making headlines. Like,
I
we're
can't
still
believe.
taking
I
him
can't believe
seriously.
his kids aren't just like tell him to shut the hell up. I mean,
Right.
I would have.
By now,
His kids are making. He's making his kids money because I mean,
No, he ain't.
he got Lonzo. That I think he helped. You can't deny that he didn't help Lonzo get picked by the Lakers. You can't deny that.
No.
You can't.
yeah, but he can't make their careers. You got to put it out. You got to put it on the court.
He pushed the narrative that the Lakers need Lonzo. Lonzo needs to go there. Magic, like he kept. Remember all those shows he went on?
Sure.
He just kept pushing it.
I get it. The Lakers liked him. They saw something, but you got to prove it on the court.
Yeah.
You can have all the doors in the world open.
Did
but
he
you
teach
still
him that
gotta do it.
shot from the freaking
Right.
left ass?
Right,
Geo
that-
West?
Good
That
point.
20% from the 3-point line
Yeah.
shot. Yeah, way to go.
We'll talk about his taking 3-pointers. Lastly,
You
here,
gonna take
Knocker.
credit for that, Dad?
how many
Gordon
games did he-
Hayward.
how many games did he play last year?
Gordon Hayward dunking again for the Celtics. What do you think? Celtics are almost a lock for the NBA Finals,
You
right?
would
Now
think.
that LeBron's gone over
You would
there,
think,
you got to
yes.
think that they're pretty much a lock. So, all right, Knox has been the headlines from around the league. That's what everyone's talking about right now. So that's good. Covered all that stuff.
Okay.
Are you ready? You want to go to bed so
I'm
bad.
so sleepy.
Not with me.
Knocker's totally just tanking it in this show.
No, I'm not. I'm here. I'm engaged. You fired me up with the Barry Bonds stuff.
Oh, I
Golf.
did?
The golf.
I
I
got you
like the
going?
golf. I'm here.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you all right? Do you want? Will tequila shot fire you up or put you to sleep?
Let's see.
All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna see.
It's not a
We're
depressant.
gonna do
Right.
shot of the week.
It is a
We're gonna take a
hallucinogenic.
quick little break
It
and
is.
do shot of the week.
It totally is.
Stuff.
It's not liquor.
Nope.
It's drugs.
It
What?
is.
What is?
Tequila.
To kill you.
Tequila is not just alcohol. It's a
No.
drug.
It's a drug.
It is a absolute
hallucinogenic.
complete
No,
drug.
I don't
Yes,
think
it
you
is.
hallucinate.
Oh, you
It's a
drink enough.
hallucinogenic. It is not a depressant.
Thank
Learn,
you.
learn your
No.
alcohol, dude. Absolutely.
Know of which you speak.
Yep.
I never hallucinated. I've taken my clothes off. Never hallucinated. What have you done on tequila? 66.
Makes your panties drop, right?
208
Makes
90
your panties
40.
drop.
Knocker's got a couple good tequila stories, I'm sure.
He
One good
yeah, he
whiskey
doesn't
story.
remember them, though.
Yeah, boy.
He does. Oh, I just burped into the mic. I hope everyone loved that. We'll be back. NFL talk after this. Get your beers. We got NFL season, baby. I'll give you my fantasy news. Bunch of good stuff.
Oh, boy.
Knocker might be sleeping when we get back. We got
Down.
try and keep you up for the next hour and 23 minutes here. Since you're pulling this bitch shit. Like,
Maybe we should
like
give you
to
a
call
bong
bitch
hand.
shit. This is what we call on Xbox. We call bitch shits. First guy that falls asleep playing
Is that right?
is the bitch shit for the night. Don't be the bitch shit.
All right.
All right?
No problem, man.
Ready for some tequila?
Sure.
All right.
No beer chasers, though.
All right. No beer.
No, I have a vodka chaser.
I'm not worried about you.
Is mom come home tonight?
At some point.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's why you're playing it cool tonight. I can't.
She's out with Steve's wife. It's Joy's birthday.
Oh, happy
Yeah,
birthday,
it's
Joy.
coming up.
Well, let's have a tequila shot for Joy. She deserves it.
Okay, well, shot of the week for Joy for her birthday.
I mean, come on.
Damn. We aren't talking about
I'm
how
really
old she
upset at
is.
you right now.
Huh?
I'm really upset at you right now.
You're upset at me?
Yeah, just because you're being.
I am holding my own. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm a professional. I'm not bringing any of that tiredness.
I'm trying to just get him like,
to
I know I
this.
can get my dad, and I know I can push
I am
you.
bringing it, despite the way I feel. Okay?
Yeah! There it is!
Horseshit!
Yeah!
This pisses me off. It's my segment! Make fun of me all you want, cheese breath. What the hell? Just move! Just move! I'll buy you a sleeve at the turn! Just
I love this.
Please! Just keep moving! It drives me nuts.
All right, so besides yelling at 4 Asians in front of us, did you have a good time?
Yeah, other than that, it was a really good day. Hey, if I ever seen one, I'm taking the shotgun out. I am like this close to just losing control.
Road rage.
It's updating!
Knockers,
I didn't ask it to update, and it's updating
for the second
again.
show, your computer has
Second
just
show
gone
in
to
a row.
update. Get an
Yes.
Apple. I've been telling you for years, get an Apple.
You don't let me talk.
Yeah, because you're not making
out of
any
here.
sense,
You
though.
don't let me finish my damn
Because none
point.
of your stuff makes sense.
This is
I don't
typical.
care if Dan Marino can move around the pocket. Can he run for a third and
thinking
7?
he didn't
No, he
have
can't because
to.
he's slow.
You can leave now, Dylan, whenever you're ready. Okay? You can leave now, can I finish my point? I don't care! Just bump the camera. No longer in the center of that
Art,
picture.
look at you're right there. Look at
Right?
there you go. You're fixed. You're fixed.
Things I will not tolerate.
I love the
Me
music.
being off camera is one of them.
That's over disagreeing with him on
Okay?
Yeah, you really got mad for agreeing with Aaron Rodgers.
I certainly did. I just don't like stupid. It's not fun. It's stupid and selfish.
As he was being arrested.
And I don't crap that you're a Ducks fan. When you've got the scrotum in your hand, you squeeze your fingers and you rip it off.
Just smoke and chill out.
Yeah, Knocker, chill out, dude.
Hey, Knocker, you're never going to need a psych. You'll never need a psych.
Right? That was first
Josh, you got one of those yet?
No.
just way too
Come
awesome.
on,
bro.
Josh
Renee
needs one.
hasn't put. Renee put that. That's like Renee's masterpiece.
It
right
is.
there. That's
It
like-
is.
He worked on. That's a good one.
And when you weren't here, Renee, I wanted it to come on. Somebody needed to
yeah,
hear
that's
it,
the
and,
one.
and we couldn't get
Yeah,
it. We
that's
couldn't
the
find
one.
it.
When,
It was like, God.
yeah. Who was in
When
here?
our boy was
So,
here.
oh, Paul was
Paul,
here.
yeah.
Paul was here.
Oh, I love Paul. Bring Paul back in here. Paul is great.
Actually, Paul's in town. He's back now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
We'll get him in.
Well,
Yeah. If he's here next week, bring him.
I
in
know it's a
next
long
week.
drive, like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, call me. You can walk up here.
Exactly.
All right, B. Now get your shot of the week right now.
Okay.
My first. I'm gonna go first.
Whoa,
here.
whoa.
I don't have my shot song, so you,
Well,
have,
mine
to,
are
you
quick.
have to do it.
No, mine are
Josh.
quick, so you can get your mine are. What's that?
Go ahead.
Oh, I have the shot song.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I got it. We're good. Throw up my boy DeAndre Hopkins here, because I want to thank him and give him a shot of the week. For one reason, he's great. He's a great NFL player.
Mm-hmm.
Second reason is he's my only keeper in my big money league in Frank's league, and I didn't want him distracted by bitch Iggy Azalea. And so you know what he did? He turned down that bitch
Right.
on Instagram.
He
Iggy went
sure
out there and
did.
said we a couple. He's like, nah.
Hell nah.
You said your boy's single. That's what he tweeted out. Your boy's single.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, DeAndre.
Right?
Your boy.
Not only do you have Deshaun back, but now you just get rid of that. Like that's like the Kardashian thing. You need that in your life.
Go away.
I need you to score 30-plus points for me this week, okay?
Focus!
Focus. So shot of the week for DeAndre.
All
No,
right.
it's fuckus.
Yes. Focus. That's right. So shot of the week for my boy DeAndre. And
She's a bitch. Yeah, she's a bitch. You're right.
all right, and
Where else you get stuff like this?
exactly.
I'm serious, bro.
my second one goes for this guy, Knocker. I don't know if you saw this video today. Well, that one you should watch. But let's see. Bring up my Instagram here. Knocker posted this video. Now, everyone hates when you quit it. When you quit a shitty job, you want to go out in style, right, Knocker? This guy, I think everybody should quit their job as this basketball player did when he walked off the court in this Venezuelan league. Okay,
I've not seen this.
Okay, here we go. Watch this.
I can't see it.
Kicks the ball into the stands. Takes off his jersey, throws it at the ref. And then gives the middle finger to everybody in the crowd as he's walking off. Shot of the week to that guy. Because you know what? He just don't give a fuck, and he keeps going, and he gives it another kick.
Look what he's wearing his pants.
He's Venezuela basketball.
Venezuela, man.
Come on. But shot of the
they
week,
don't have
everyone should go
toilet
out like
paper
that.
over there, for
But if
Christ's
you're
sake.
going to go out, that's the way to do it.
Right.
That's like in Slapshot, when the dude goes out in Slapshot and he just skates around the rink, takes all his clothes off.
Yeah, just takes
skates
his
around
clothes
the
off.
rink.
Just if you're gonna go out, just go out. Just shot of the week. And I don't think I have any shits this week because I have one more shot to this grandpa who just got to give a props when the grandpa's got some skills. Knock, have you seen this one?
Oh! He on X Games. Oh!
No look!
Oh my God, dude!
No look!
Grandpa pulls
Love
out a trick hook shot. You gotta check out on our Instagram.
That was a
give
no
it up
look.
for that, Grandpa.
He
And
looked like Robert Duvall, man.
and shot of the week for this lady.
I was gonna say I want to see that one.
She sneaks
Holy
in alcohol
shit.
as every woman with big hooters should. Knocky. Those are some knockers. Knocky.
Nice.
Those are some knockers.
Vodka in the knockers.
Vodka's in the knockers. So
Yeah.
those are my shots right there, Knock.
All right.
All right. See, nice, quick,
All
and
right.
easy.
I can't do a shot to Joey now.
Sure you can.
After seeing that.
Easy, big boy.
I got a boner.
Thank God she doesn't do live viewing parties with the
Right?
priest
They don't do
anymore.
that anymore.
Joey and Michelle inside with the priest on the birthday.
my
watching
God.
that. All right, what do you got, B-Knock?
Let's see. I have Tiger and Koepka for the show they put on.
Yeah, it's just
It was
great golf.
Just fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to here. Give me 1 second.
That's
Tiger
okay.
Woods, the economy of Tiger Woods, the golf economy. CBS Sports said its final round coverage of the PGA Championship to 8.5 million viewers, up 73%.
Oh my God!
Over last year, 4.9 million, and the highest final round in the PGA since 2009.
Damn.
That's Tiger. That's
Damn.
Tiger. That's why you make the money you make,
Yeah,
fellas.
that's true.
Y'all bow down to Tiger because y'all ain't making
I want
that
to see
kind
what
of
the
money
ratings
without
were
him.
for Sunday because they
Right?
have to be just the best that they had all year.
Oh,
They
like I said,
be.
the final round was 10.1 million viewers.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
10.1 million.
For watching golf. That's
Right?
what Tiger does to golf. So anyone that tries to deny the Tiger effect is
Right?
just...
Hey, Francesco Molinari had a little something to do with it.
Baby, we
Huh?
rocked him.
Huh?
We rocked him, Molinari, a couple weeks ago. The
England.
Open champion.
England.
The champion golfer of the year
Yes.
is
I
Molinari.
want to give a shot for Taryn because she just chimed in on YouTube. She's watching Pepsi.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've talked to Peppy in a long time.
Sup?
So she says she misses us. She's just been busy. So.
Hey, keep going, man. That you've been on that
keto diet.
keto
Keto
thing.
diet,
You put it
yeah.
out the other day, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. Stay strong.
Love you,
Keep with
Pepster.
it.
Shot to you.
The man, the one, the only.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank you,
Mullet.
Knocker.
I was gonna say.
Mullet rocking friend of the show,
Yeah, who's that?
Mr. Mark Gubza.
Oh, yeah.
It's his birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Mark. All
happy
right.
birthday.
Sportscast salutations. Birthdays to Mr. Mark Gubza.
We're not singing to him, though, right?
No.
No,
Good.
no.
Thank God.
No.
NASCAR for actually having a clean race. Finally had a fair, clean race.
Steve legitimately thought we were going to sing happy birthday to Mark Cooper's on the show. His eye roll was like that of, oh, my God. We're not going to...
Can I go home?
I'm out.
I wish I was on camera.
It's like, damn, Knocker is tired.
Yeah, like, really, we're going to sing right here.
This show sucks. I'm going home. I'm going inside.
Oh, shit.
I
And
picked
to,
this week to come.
and to our friend Mark Long, who just seems to be all over the place, man. Just on TV and
yeah.
the challenge and this and that, and he's just making it happen, man. He's all over the place. And as shit of the week, just fuck cancer because fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
All right, exactly. And Cam chimes in on our YouTube page. Again, guys, Follow my YouTube at Josh Pacheco. Again, if you just search Josh Pacheco, it's the first one that pops up. Subscribe to the show, and you guys can chat with us during the show, as many are right now. My daughter checks in, so what's up going on, Penny? We'll take a shot to her. Shot to you, and then Cam chimes in. Says Tiger Woods is back and trying to steal Brooks' girl. Shot.
Nice.
Bothering Cam.
Yeah, what's bothering Cam? We missed what's bothering Cam. Get your butt back in there,
Tiger
man.
does get a nice kiss, a little feel from Brooks Koepka's girlfriend. Now it's pretty that's Tiger, man. Yeah, baby.
All right, what do you got, Rene?
My shot of the week just goes out to the memory of my friend Jason that I just lost. Also, Jim the Anvil Neidhart just passed away this week from the old tag team, the Hart Foundation.
Wrestler,
the wrestler, dude. Here he is with Bret Hart. Dude, I remember a lot of the wrestlers from my childhood are starting to pass away now, and that's
that's true.
Just people in general.
I know, man. That's how you know you're getting
that's
old.
Gotta be.
I used to have his little wrestling figure. Remember those wrestling figures that they used to make back in the day, dude?
No, we used to have those all the time.
Oh
man.
yeah, dude. I had a bunch of them, man.
Those figures were great. They're quality.
They were.
Like those were I remember those were quality figures.
Yeah, me and my brother used to have a lot of them.
Yeah,
I got 4 girls. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I've never seen one of these.
Closest thing he got to anything manly was a Ken doll. That's like his most manly thing.
Did they come in bubblegum packs or something? What are you talking about?
Wow. My last shot of the week. So I got a call yesterday. So in my spare time, I kind of I apply for jobs, right? I apply here and I apply there, and just to kind of see if I can get any bites.
Sure.
I get a phone call yesterday. Hi, this is Rachel from K-Rock.
Oh.
And we got your application and your resume, and want to invite you in for an interview on Friday.
Nice,
so I have an interview at K-Rock on Friday.
Nice.
Cool.
For what? Doing
Hey.
So shot of the week for that.
For doing what you're doing
mean
right
you're
now.
gonna quit on
Yeah, so it'd still be board hopping.
Okay.
But
K-Rock.
But you forget us forever.
I'm just seeing what's out there, and K-Rock is legendary, man. I grew up fucking listening to K-Rock.
man.
If you
So
live
did
here
I.
in Los Angeles
Right.
County,
The legendary-
anywhere in
yeah.
LA, K-Rock is a legendary station.
Absolutely.
It's
Left
always
or
been a
that.
dream.
After
It's
K-
always been a dream of mine to
Yeah.
work at
But that was
K-Rock.
after KMET.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Well, you
Met.
think about K-Rock and KLOS are probably the 2 last standing
Yes.
Yep.
stations.
K-Nack, rest in peace.
Plus,
Jack FM.
I also got another call from KBC, AM KBC, which is in the same building as KLOS.
Yeah, they are.
Because I applied for both of those jobs, and I interviewed, and I already interviewed for KBC, and I'm going
Is
to
your
interview
job
for
going to
K-Rock.
get mad that you're in, if they found out? Is that a breach of something that you're doing?
If I accept the job,
because you just went on the air and just made yourself sound really good.
I'm probably gonna have to quit. I'm gonna have to quit iHeart. Yeah, at some point
At
I'm
some
going
point.
to. But you know what? No one I work with listens to this show anyway.
Well, thank you for that.
I'm just saying. I throw it out there,
Thank
but
you
who
for
knows?
that.
Yeah.
Except tonight.
Right, the
Yeah,
one
right.
time.
Except tonight, the one time. But who knows? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, sure.
I have some big decisions to make.
Yeah, that's good though. I hope everything goes well.
Good for you.
man.
Thanks,
good
man.
thoughts. Steve-O, you got anything, buddy? Oh, of course, your wife's birthday, Joy.
Yeah, coming up real
Yeah.
close. And my third granddaughter had hers on the 11th.
You've got
There
so
you
many
go.
marriages and kids.
Oh my
and,
God!
your
2
life
weddings
is-
coming up in the next 6
God.
months,
And then you
9
have
months.
New babies being born. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's nuts. All right, well,
You know,
everyone's good thoughts.
you get the ring, that shit follows pretty quick.
Right.
Yep, exactly. All right, Knocker. Well, let's get our glasses ready. Let's get our shots ready for everybody out there. Let me make
No
sure
beer
I have
chasing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm chasing.
Oh,
Are you kidding me
would
right
you
now?
man up?
Never. He never
How long?
will.
Can how long can I have after I take this shot to drink something else?
Like 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
You want that beer to grow or what?
All right, I'm gonna do that.
You no wonder it's a quarter of an inch long.
Penis.
We still talking?
I'll let you know when you're off the hook. You don't even finish your beers, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, I'm known for that.
Oh my God!
Come on, I'm high class. I don't drink.
Why don't you just buy the little ones? You know, make them like the Coke cans, the little
Coronitas.
8.5 ounce
Well,
things.
like a 5-hour energy shot of beer. Just drink those.
Yeah, exactly.
I can drink 100 of them.
Hey, those 5 hours
Imagine that.
work.
Yeah.
Those 5 hours work. It got me home from
How many
Colorado
of
in
those
13
do you think
hours.
you would have to drink
sure.
to catch a buzz?
Oh, 5-hour energy.
How
of
many 5 hour
1 ounce beers
No,
or
how
5
many-
ounce
yeah,
or 2 ounce beers.
Yeah, how many of the beers,
Oh my
like 5 hour energy beers?
Yeah, I'm
Like
on my
10.
You have to
85th
drink.
one.
Oh,
I'm still
no.
not feeling it.
Like
get a
20.
buzz.
Like 20 would be like 2 beers.
33 in, I still don't have to pee.
Yeah, my God. I think those are perfect, like shot size though. If you're gonna put
They
like a
are.
shot of vodka, so that's like not a bad shot right there. Those things are good. All right, Knock. Let's get into what's going on in the NFL. Got a lot going on. We've had our first week of preseason football. Just got kicked off last week. Got our first look at all the rookie quarterbacks coming in. Big rookie quarterback class.
How many will be playing?
That's going to be a big
Starting.
question. Is how many will be
Day
playing?
1?
2, 3?
Day 1?
Yeah.
None.
None.
Really?
No.
Not a single one will go
Nope.
out, show up.
Nope.
All right. Well, let's get into it.
Somebody
Here we go,
needs to
boys.
write that shit down. We got to check that.
Can you wake up for a grunt?
The only guy, well, let me put a caveat on that.
Oh.
Obviously, you just fucking play the intro music while I was talking.
Wake me up a little bit. Light it up.
Now he's going.
All right. Now you can continue your points. See, now I got him up a little spark under the ass.
The caveat is if
They're healthy.
Bradford absolutely makes it through the preseason.
Yeah.
Okay, then Rosen
If there's
obviously
no
will start.
injuries.
If there's no injuries, I don't think any of them start. And the one that will have the best shot would be the guy in Buffalo.
I think he starts right away. I think he is an absolute loss.
Did you see the throw he made? Falling backwards?
Yeah, he made one throw.
Dude, that's Joe Namath style. Just he was falling backwards, flipped it 65 yards in the air with just a flick of his wrist. Just absolutely unbelievable arm strength.
Jeez.
All right, Knock, let's get into I think that he's going to be one of the guys that I don't have any faith in that. I think he didn't have accuracy in college. Why would he have accuracy in the NFL?
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. All right.
Okay, Josh, you can have your chaser now.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
That manned up. That wasn't that bad.
You released. See? You
Exactly.
can enjoy it
See?
all the way to the bowels.
To the bottom of your balls.
Yeah, that wasn't
the
that
danglers.
I think my sack grew like a little.
Right?
Yeah,
There you go.
see?
See?
You grew some hair on him, too.
This stuff's delicious.
Órale.
Oh, man.
Delicious.
Actually, it really was. I might want to do more of that.
Oh.
Steve's here. I'm gonna fucking take you to the moon tonight.
Yo.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Are you talking to him or your wife?
Really? What? Are you getting weird on me or what?
No, I'm gonna make sure you're up. Make sure you're up to the moon. You're gonna
Oh,
be,
no,
you
I'm
know?
fine, man.
You
I'm
okay?
good. Yeah.
All right, here we go, B-Knock. Such a dick. Knocker, how about this? Is pretty cool.
God, I
Bud
love hearing
Light.
that.
Bud Light is sending fridges of free beer to Cleveland.
God bless him. What a great
That
PR
won't
stunt.
unlock until the Browns win a game. This is fantastic. Renee, thank you for throwing the
Awesome.
picture there.
That's bitchin'.
Knocker, you can see there's a chain around. Here's the picture right here, Knock. A chain around the freaking Bud Light refrigerator, and it will not be open. As we saw them do a promotion with the Dilly Dilly thing with the Eagles over the
Right.
Super Bowl. I think this is genius
It's
marketing.
absolutely, it's genius. Absolutely.
This is
Great
fantastic.
marketing ploy.
Now, how long do you think? Now, let's bring up. Rene, can you bring up the Browns' schedule? Because I wonder how long it's going to take for them to open.
Well, you know, the other thing is the Browns probably don't have Budweiser sold in their stadium.
Cleveland
And this is how you
Browns.
get back at them.
Right?
2018.
Probably, right?
Yeah. They're probably a
19th schedule.
Coors house or something.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I think that realistically, Knocker, what do you think the Browns go this year?
Okay, so game 1 they play the Bills.
There it is.
No, is that,
Oh no,
is
wait,
that
that's
preseason?
Hold on, sorry, that's preseason.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's preseason.
Sorry,
'Cause
sorry.
I think they open up against the Steelers.
Man, one fucking job.
They open up against
Steelers,
the Steelers.
no way.
Oh, it's only showing. Yeah, it's only showing preseason right now. Hold on, we'll
It's
go to a
open
different
against
site.
the Steelers. It's okay. It's just Renee.
And he's the computer guy.
No, it's okay.
You want me
He's
to find
getting
it
I
for
just,
you?
I just, yeah.
You want me
They
to
play
find
the
it for you on
They
my
play the
phone?
Steelers game in game 1.
Yeah, they play the Steelers in game. Here, I'm gonna get it for you, Knocker. God damn, you need to calm down. Boy.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
do.
All right,
Well,
Knocker. They open up
Hey,
against the
he
Steelers.
doesn't have to be nice anymore because he's leaving us.
You just said you're quitting.
I
Basically
never said
said
I was
you're quitting.
I never said that.
I'm supposed to be happy.
I never said that.
It'll be in his contract. You cannot do the Sportscast ever again.
Knock.
We heard you.
They open,
Stop.
they open up against the Steelers. Okay, that's a
That's
loss.
a loss.
Okay, then they go to the Saints.
Loss.
Loss.
Then they host the Jets week 3. Is that the week they unlock?
They might.
Yes.
They might. If it's
Absolutely.
cold.
Then it's at the Raiders, the Ravens, and then the Chargers, the Bucks. Wow.
I think they'll beat the Chargers.
No way. Chargers are a good team this year.
They open 1-6.
They didn't look so good.
From the sound of it, 2-6.
By
Maybe
that
they might beat the Bucks.
You just heard that schedule. So when does Tyrod Taylor get set? Like if they go
out 1-5, he sits.
Do they? What if they go 2?
Now, when do they play the Bucks? I mean, you give me the.
They play Pittsburgh
again.
twice.
So it's the Steelers.
Well, yeah, it's the same division, meathead.
Oh, gotcha.
It's the Steelers. Steelers first.
I love you, Rene. I'm sorry. I'll back off. I'm sorry, man. I'm just a little upset that you might be leaving. Again.
I'm not
I'm hurt.
leaving.
Come on,
Pittsburgh, the Saints.
He gets
the
paid
Jets,
too well here.
The Raiders, the Ravens, the Chargers, and the Bucks, and then the Steelers again.
He's going to start against the Bucks.
Yeah, because they're going to be 1-5 or something.
He's
like
going to start
that,
against the
right?
Buccaneers.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's never going to see the Baker Mayfield experiment.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
And
So
you will eat your words.
Knocker, we talked about confronting other players or talking trash on social media, about your former teammates and so forth. We saw the story of Cam Newton and Kelvin Benjamin. Thank you, Rene. There's video of them on the field, Knocker, confronting each other. As Kelvin Benjamin earlier in the week had come out and stated that if he had a better quarterback, in short, this isn't quote for quote, in short, if he had a better quarterback, that his numbers would have been better.
Correct.
And if they had a guy that studied film and tape,
Acknowledge
the film, like
knew where to throw a ball.
Yeah. So, Knocker, here's the video of. I thought I had the video up there. Anyways, you can check it out on our Instagram. Yeah. What are your thoughts here on this whole Cam Newton, Kelvin Benjamin thing? Cam came up to him. They played each other in the preseason game. Cam walked up to him and just, hey, dude, you're going to bash me. What the fuck's up, bro? I kind of liked it out of Cam. Kind of people are on either side of the fence here. Kelvin kind of backed off and did
Twitter.
Yeah.
Do it in person, yeah.
I mean, you're going to talk trash to me. Man up and let's go in person, right? So you went down with what Cam did. I'm pretty good with it.
I don't have a problem with it at all.
I don't have a problem with it either.
None. I kind of thought Benjamin would stand his ground a little more, get a little more animated.
Right?
Yeah, I said it. What?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right? Instead, he just kept backpedaling, and just,
There's just a lot of friction going on right now between players in the NFL. You got a frustrated Tom Brady who just reportedly got so angry today, Knocker, with his receivers during practice that he punted the ball into the crowd. That's how pissed off Tom Brady got.
Kind of like the basketball guy?
Yeah. I mean,
but he didn't quit.
To get that mad, though, for Tom Brady to get that mad, you look at who they have going into season, Knocker. Edelman's out for 4 games. Chris Hogan looks like maybe their best receiver. They've got maybe a couple good running backs, but what are your thoughts here on Tom Brady and this whole Patriots coming into the season? Is it going to work? Do they make a move? They're lucky they're in an easy division. That's pretty kind of how I see it.
Absolutely. They're very lucky they're in that division. Absolutely.
If they're in the AFC West, they're not even making the playoffs.
Now the wheels are starting to fall off over there. They got one more year, maybe.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's going to be interesting to see how the Patriots and Tom Brady work with his receivers this year. And you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. Scary moment for them. Ben Roethlisberger sustained a hit today in practice, is being evaluated by doctors for a concussion.
Wow, how do you get hit that hard in practice?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Doesn't that guy have the red jersey on?
Should.
That guy's like kicked off the team, right? Like if
I would think so.
Like if you hit the quarterback that has the red jersey,
I want to see what happened. Maybe he just fell down. Maybe he tripped over his own feet.
I think it's just
maybe he just really wanted to make the team and he was trying to impress people.
I think it's something that we need to take into account here, because if this really is a concussion, it's not the first. It's for Ben Roethlisberger.
It's an issue now.
Who's been in the league, and I think this might be an issue, something to look at and concern coming into the season. And Knocker, I kind of want to get this. These training camp, we're getting all these videos. Hard Knocks, you got that one on Hulu where you had the Cowboys inside the camp. All these shows that are giving you kind of the in-depth look of what training camp's like. And now we're seeing fights between the Jets and the Redskins. We had a video over the weekend in a scrimmage that they had. We have the video here behind you, Knocker. Did you see this video? Yeah. What are your thoughts on this one? On this one here, Knock?
Just stupid.
Is it? What I don't get is just. So a little bit of hit out of bounds, a little bit of trash talking, and then they end up, going back and forth. Rene, I think you got a still of it. I think you have of the fight there. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, punching helmets. That's always a good idea.
Right?
Genius.
I'm out for the season, broken hand.
Now, my point is not going to be on that they're fighting. My point is, what is the point of having combined practices like that?
Boredom.
I don't get it.
Boredom.
I don't think there's any good that comes out of two teams who guys are trying to make the team. They're going to go balls to the wall. They don't care.
Right, well, better you hurt the other guy's players than your own.
Well, that's true.
In 4 preseason games, Knocker, we saw in the first game between the Cowboys and Niners, 6 guys go out for the 49ers.
Right, but if you spend your whole time practicing against yourself, you're not ready. You haven't seen anybody else.
College does it.
Huh?
College does it.
That's college.
Why is that any different? You don't think so? A pro needs 4 preseason games, but the college doesn't? That makes absolutely no sense.
I don't think they need any preseason games, to be honest with you.
So that's what I'm saying.
But you're asking me, why do they do this?
I think it's more for the coaches to see what they got.
It's boredom. You get bored playing the same players each and every time. Plus, like you said, if they get frustrated, you'd rather be frustrated and punch a Redskin player than punch my own guy.
Yeah, I don't understand. If college doesn't need a preseason, why are we having our pros? You're getting
college
paid
does have a
millions of
preseason. It's called non-conference.
Yep. And that's a joke, too. Never mind.
Never mind. Oh, did you see that stat?
Teams.
Did you see the stat that guy put out the other day?
No, I didn't. And I might have. What's the stat?
The SEC, Alabama, per se, right?
Yeah.
The top 7 teams who have played the least.
Oh, yeah. I saw you get on. Yeah, you were all
official
over that.
road games in the country.
Alabama. There was not a Pac-12 team on there.
7 out of the top 10 were
Yeah.
SEC teams.
That's right.
Think about it.
Knocker, I did see
Chicken
that tweet,
chips.
and it was that made you smile. I'm sure.
Sure did.
Yep.
Been
Because
saying it for years.
It's vindicated everything you've said.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
What,
And that's
5
not even
years on
counting
this show.
the November patsies they play before the rivalry game. While
Right.
we're playing Notre Dame before UCLA, Auburn's playing Liberty before Alabama.
Yeah.
That's insane.
They got their 3rd string in the whole game, and they still kick their ass.
It's a bye week.
It
It's
is.
just in the middle of November. Should be
that was
outlawed.
a crazy stat, though. It really
Right?
does validate a lot of what you've been saying.
They don't play anybody outside. They're they all play at home.
Yeah, we're talking about fighting in practice, Knocker. We already have another incident with the Jaguars where Dante Fowler was suspended for a week, Knocker, after getting in a fight with Jalen Ramsey during practice. Some stuff was tweeted out as well. My thing is
These
that
are man-child. I'm sorry.
they're man-child, but the thing is like, I don't think an athlete should be suspended for what he says on Twitter. I think that where's the free speech in that?
There is free speech.
There's always free
But-
speech,
but
but there
one
are.
of them-
I can get fired from my job for doing the same thing.
But
right.
No. But if I'm not bashing if you're not bashing AT&T, right? If you're not bashing AT&T, why can't I say fuck Trump, or like why can't I say that without anything coming back at me? Why can't I do that?
There's
This is
consequences.
fucking America.
There's consequences.
Yes,
you can
Josh.
say it. You're not going to go to
But
jail.
my
but you
company
get
doesn't hold to those
consequences.
standards.
There's consequences.
My company has standards, and that's one of them.
Apparently,
that you
they don't
cannot
listen
do
to the
be
show
employed.
either.
Right?
That's a good one.
Right? If you went around saying F Juicy Whip, it's the worst freaking
No, but
company in the world.
He's not saying F the Jags at the Jags. He said something about a player or someone or a comment.
Are they professionals
I don't
or
want
not?
that on my team. It stays in the locker room, you little bitches.
Yeah, man up and deal with it between you.
Don't go public. Men don't go public with that shit.
Right.
Okay, maybe they shouldn't, but why are they need to be
Because I
punished
don't want
for it?
that on my team. I don't want a guy like that with no backbone on my team.
Right. It screws up the team. There is no team when you start doing that shit.
Man, I don't like the policing of players that much.
And I don't like the chaos that idiots
You know
bring.
what? I'm paying you $14 million, and you're gonna start this shit? Bullshit.
Not in my
I'll
locker
fire
room.
your ass.
Sorry.
I can see your guys' point. I just don't like the policing of an ad. What I do in my like the Colin K. I mean not the Colin. The Jimmy Garoppolo. Like if I want to date a fucking porn star, this isn't what my views are. If I want to go out and go to a restaurant with a woman that's a adult film star. Why? Who gives a shit? Like that's what I'm
49ers?
saying. Like I'm not throwing it. This isn't affecting my play on the field.
That he wasn't doing
He's
something
got no
against
legs.
another player. He wasn't bad mouthing another player. He went out with a porn star, and the general manager said, "I don't give a shit who he goes out with,"
Right.
and that's fine. But
Can I badmouth someone else on a different team?
If someone on his team said, "I don't know if I can play with a guy playing quarterback who goes out with a porn star," well, now you got a problem because you took something that should have been private and you put it in the air. Now I got to pick. Now I got to pick. Who do I want? You, who can't keep his mouth shut, or Garoppolo, who's my quarterback, who hasn't done a thing wrong?
If I'm a Red Sox player right now, and I'm like, okay, we just swept the Yankees, which they did about a week ago or so. They swept 4-game series. Can I tweet out something against the Yankees, saying like, "Oh, we whipped those bitches this last weekend"?
It's not personal. It's just saying we whipped your asses, Yankees.
So that's okay with
Absolutely.
you?
Yeah. And
it is? So you're good with that too?
Yeah, and the next time you face the Yankees, they're going to be after
Okay,
your
so
ass.
what
You're
about
gonna get beamed the first time you're at bat?
CC got, we jacked up CC this last week, and he should be putting the mic something, whatever. What if he singles out a player? Is that okay?
No.
That's not okay.
No.
I can insult a team, but I can't insult a specific person.
You're not insulting. You're stating a fact.
Well, I'm trolling them.
It depends on the language and how it's displayed, how it's put out there. Yeah, I'd have to see it.
Well, I give Yankees
and give me some
ammunition.
background. Is there some background here? Did CC throw at this guy at some point? Did CC say something about this guy at some point? The Yankees are the one that put the messages up on the board. They fed them. Oh yeah, well they're 4-5 against us. If Boston had to play a team like the Yankees every week, they wouldn't have the record they have.
No.
Oh really? You say that before the 4-game series?
So now we're
I know.
Now we're
7-5, right?
Right? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think there's a little bit of too much policing going on.
No, I just think there's not enough control and restraint by the players.
All right. Well, now talk about control and restraint, Knocker. We had over, I think it was yesterday, the day before here. This might have been today, actually. The Jets-Redskins getting into it during another practice against each other, and we had former teammates DJ Swearinger and Terrell Pryor going at it during a game, scrimmage game, and Swearinger faked like he was going to punch Terrell Pryor,
right?
And Terrell Pryor flinched.
Well, of course.
And went back. As you can check the video behind you here, Knocker.
So that makes him a sissy.
Yeah,
that makes him a punk.
Yeah, what are your thoughts
What are we in kindergarten? Are we in kindergarten here?
Hey, Rene, have you seen this? Because
Oh my God, this is so stupid.
This
I can't
is
even believe
stupid?
we're fucking talking about
Why,
this.
you're mad at this? My thing is, Knock, who's wrong in this point?
Neither one.
Neither one?
No.
It's not even something we should talk about?
No.
Oh, he flinched.
So what?
Kobe didn't flinch. I knew I was going to get knocked right there.
Yeah. Actually, that gives him the right to beat his ass.
Yeah?
That's self-defense. That
in
action,
some states, stand and defend. He could have shot him and got away with
That's
it.
right.
My thing is, Terrell, stand up. You got to
Stand
fight.
By the way, a whole week last week, I was carrying it. It was pretty fun.
Nice.
I like
Felt
it.
good.
I could
Carrying
get
a
it.
gun?
I liked it. Yeah.
Carrying a gun?
Colorado, man.
Oh, you have your
Open carry, man. California.
do you have to get a permit for that?
No.
Or? You can just carry a gun freely in
Yes,
Colorado?
in the state of
Colorado.
You can just walk around with a Glock if you want.
Same thing with Oregon.
Yeah, my 40 cal was on my hip all week.
Did you feel like a fucking badass?
No, not at all.
Come on, you had to feel some sort of like.
I
Yeah,
felt
don't like if you looked at the
He
guy.
just had a boner all week
Yeah, you know what I
long.
mean? Like,
No.
even if the guy looked at you wrong, like, I'm fucking packing,
I'll
bitch.
pack
Don't
him,
look
bro.
at like, there wasn't
No.
like an ounce of that, like a little smidge.
no,
I'm feeling a little Clint Eastwood like.
no, because there's a lot of guys packing,
Right.
so you can't play that game. It's,
Yeah, that's true.
It's
You're not the only
okay.
one packing in the corral.
Right.
You know?
And mostly, honestly, we were out in the wilderness jeeping, so I saw a bear.
Yeah.
So I had it for those reasons. And who the hell you're
Right.
8 miles up on 13,000.
Charlie Manson out there.
Yeah, you don't know who you're gonna run into. So that's why I carried.
Did you feel safe?
Oh, absolutely.
You did.
Well, wouldn't you?
Okay, so do you think
So
that should be
if
Southern
some-
California?
if
If you're
some-
walking in
if
LA,
some
do you
600
think everyone should be able to carry? I mean, does that fucking scare you?
Yes.
Doc? You're fucking working in Watts. Be like,
I don't know.
hell, man.
I don't know
Hey, about that
I got
shit.
news for you. They are carrying. You just can't.
I get
that's
it, but
conceal.
once it becomes legit. So, Knocker, you're not for that.
Not here. Not in California, man. Maybe in certain counties.
This is where we need it.
Maybe in certain counties, but you'd have a complete, total fucking chaos in the city
You'd
of LA.
be down, Steve, with California be able anyone to carry?
I'd carry every day.
But you're not worried about the fucking dude on the street that you don't know if he's halfway there carrying a gun? Like,
He
does
already
it bother
is.
you?
He may already be.
No, I don't think that many people
you think
are
those
carrying
gangbangers
guns.
aren't carrying them every day?
No, I think the gangbangers might be. But I think the
Might.
crazy white dude that's been thinking of fucking doing. There's always the crazy white people, Steve. Gotta watch out for those guys.
I agree. That's why I want to pack, so I can protect myself against them.
I like to stay out of their areas, man.
You
As much
work
as
at
I
them
can.
every
Yeah,
day.
I know, Knock.
And I drive through them almost every day.
No, but it's really interesting because it's like you felt safer.
Yes, I can protect myself and the people I'm with.
Of course.
But you didn't also feel threatened that dude might snap or hold.
I'm more threatened.
Can you drink? Can you go into a bar and order a beer?
Yes.
The majority of the people.
What the fuck? You can go into a beer, get fucked up, and carry a weapon. And you're okay with that?
I don't know what the rule is if you're intoxicated. Probably not.
Check him at the door, just like in Gunsmoke.
Rene, does that scare you?
Here, yeah. I went to
Why
Oregon
is
for
here?
work.
See, like, why is Colorado different?
Because
Are
this
the people?
is insanity. LA's insane.
Colorado has its fair share of fucked up people.
But
I'm
I
sure.
would
No,
tell
they're
you-
all stoned. It's not a problem
I would
there.
tell you the majority of people who are in open carry states and have open carry are responsible
Absolutely.
firearm enthusiasts
Right.
wanting to protect themselves.
Right.
The mass minority would be the crazies.
That's right. And that's why. And the mass minorities are going to have them anyway. So you
Exactly.
better protect yourself.
They got them anyway.
Man, I don't know. I'm with you, Nog. I think I don't know why too. Maybe Colorado to me seems like they're stoned. like everyone's cool there. Like I don't know. Like Steve's right. I think it's like LA scares the fuck. Like that scares the fuck out of me.
Some
Everyone,
meth head on the
you know how
third
people on the
day.
405. You know how many times Knocker will pull out that fucking gun on the 605 like, bitch, you cut me off.
Cut me off. Why are you driving 40
Yes.
on
oh my God.
okay.
Knocker be shooting out
Okay.
tires left and right.
Dude,
bitch.
I'm at 12,000 feet on a switchback that's about 2 feet wider than my Jeep, and my wife's fucking going off. If I was ever going to lose it and shoot her, that would have been the time. Because I could have dumped her down a 1,000-foot canyon and no one had ever seen it. And I was... And so if I can maintain under those conditions, I think I'm all right.
You heard Knocker. You heard Knocker say, if I had a shotgun, I'd shoot those agents in front. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
There's people like that, Knocker.
we
Hey,
all
I'm telling
say
you,
that.
it's 100. Yeah, it's 100 degrees, and we're on the 15th hole, and it's 5 hours.
Okay.
Knocker might be pulling
you
out
know
that
what?
shotgun.
You say that, but once it's on your hip, you feel a lot more responsible.
Oh, you do.
It
You
goes with
absolutely
it.
do.
It's really fascinating to me that you felt
Josh?
safer. That's fascinating to me because I don't know if I would.
One of my dad's buddies is a federal judge.
Yeah.
Driving back from Palm Springs, some guy goes road rage on him.
Right.
Like gets out of the car, road
No,
rage?
no, they were two couples.
Yeah.
You know, they're in the 7, driving down the 10. Some guy's road raging on him. Pulls up next to him, holds up a gun, and points it at him. He's a federal judge. 911.
Yeah.
3 miles down the road, they had him pulled over. He pulls up behind him and goes, "Son, you just did that to the wrong person."
Yeah, definitely.
You just assaulted a federal judge. he
blows.
didn't get off easy, I guarantee.
blows my mind that you feel safe.
But no, but responsible people would.
How
be
can you feel
responsible.
safer not armed?
But I would rather.
What are you gonna do?
It's not
Slap
that I feel
him in
safe
the
for my
face?
safe. I'm worried about other people. I'm not worried about myself. Like,
Well,
Okay, well, let me put it to you this way.
I'd rather have a concealed weapon, which you can get in those states as well, and I would do that. I would not
There's just
open
a
carry.
lot of
Well, let me put it to you this way.
shady
This
people in
crazy
fucking
per-
world,
That's
and it
why I
just-
want to
Josh,
pack.
This wild person that you're talking about, this person who's a little turnt.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If I have to choose between this guy right here who's got a 45 on his hip and probably knows how to fucking use it better than I know how to use mine,
Okay.
or you who have nothing on you, who am I going to accost? Who am I going after?
Yeah, but you don't know because his is concealed. That's the thing.
No,
open carry.
I was
in
open
Colorado.
carry.
It's open carry.
Open carry. So you have to show your gun.
It has to be exposed. It's on
so
my,
it's on your hip.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And your shirt's tucked in. And you're,
Wild West style. You
Yeah.
got to show that you're carrying.
It's fucking. So everyone's walking around strapped.
Not everybody, but most guys that were on quads and that were being off road had them on. Yeah.
It's fucking. Knocker goes to AT&T and he's not only in your work belt do you have some tools, but you got to fucking just
The ultimate tool, baby.
I'd rather walk into Watts Packing than not.
Yeah, I
Damn
guess.
right.
That's great. That's interesting. That's just really interesting to me.
Well, I'm just an easy target.
Yeah, I guess because I'm not a gun guy, except for video games. I can shoot really well.
Duck hunt, man, I was so good.
Sharpshooter on Call of Duty. I could fuck people up with a sniper. You give me a sniper in Call of Duty.
Halo,
hit a guy 2
all
miles
over
away.
it, huh?
2 miles away.
Josh, come out and I'll let you shoot my AR.
I'll be fun. Oh my god,
I've
love
shot
to
a
do
gun
that.
before,
I would
man.
love seriously to do
It's
that.
several
No, I've
times.
shot a gun.
I've shot a
I
gun
shot a
several
gun
times.
with you. I shot your
And-
shotgun
and the
back
desert.
in the
Desert,
day.
yeah.
in the desert back
It's
in
fun,
the day.
man. Yeah, in the desert. Yeah.
Yeah, so
targets.
interesting. All right, Knocker, moving on here with football. Out of the 5 rookie quarterbacks we talked about,
Gun
the big ones
talk.
coming in, Who should start? Who should sit? And who will have the most success this season, Knocker?
Well, wait,
out of the
what?
5 of them. You got the top 5.
Out of the 5 quarterbacks?
Yeah, the top 5.
Who will be the most successful?
Yeah, who will be the most successful, you think?
What,
After their first season.
Oh, season 1?
Yeah, season 1.
A lot of people think Rosen, but I don't think so.
See, I'm
he better have a hell of a good O-line,
yeah.
or he's in trouble.
Oddly enough, even though I think he should have stayed at school.
Yep, Sam.
I think Sam Donald might.
Yep,
I
agree.
could be totally and completely wrong on this kid leaving too early.
I want to pick Rosen too with you because I think he's the most NFL ready to actually have success. But I think
if
that
he doesn't
offensive line, he can't screen. I think he's a done. Darnold's used to running around and making his own plays, so I'm with you.
He's a little bigger.
Who should sit? Like, if there's one guy that needs to sit for his career and have the most success, who's the guy that should sit out a year and actually kind of see? Because I think
Lamar Jackson.
I think for me it's Sam Darnold.
But I'm just going. He's probably one of the most ready.
I do, but I also think that he also should sit because
I'm just going from what I'm hearing. The kid walked in. He knew the playbook. He knew this. He's doing things that people 3 years into the league can't do still.
It's also.
I'm just going by what I'm.
It's also
hearing.
Who else do they have to put in that position? Some of the teams don't have. A good option.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. All right, Knock. We're gonna get some fantasy football real quick. And then we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to wrap up the show with some You Got Night the Fuck Outs. We've got some viral videos, and we're going to get to some stoner thoughts, right? We got some stoner thoughts coming up. All right.
Stoner thoughts in the wild.
I thought I left Colorado.
All right, well, let's get to a little bit of fantasy. Here we go, Knock. I remember when you got that song.
Hooked you up with the Aldo Nova, baby.
Yeah, that was some good stuff. I give you credit. It was some good stuff. Everyone's getting locked and loaded for the fantasy draft coming up. Again, ours, you can tweet us all of our tweet. Mine's at Real Josh Pacheco, at BudKnocker for Knocker, and at Enerbeans1. Also on Instagram at Sportscast. Just DM us, message us if you want to get in. Going to have the pick out of the hat next week for the 3 teams that are going to join us this year. Because we're breaking it down to 1 league this year. It's just too much for me to run 2 leagues. So go down to 1 league. We have trophy and money prizes. Also, on our picks can pick them. Get into that as well. They're all free, and you can join up on the front page of our website. So first up here, Knock, we're going to get into let's get into our receivers here. You got to. I think there's 2 receivers right now in fantasy football that are going to be your go-to guys. I think that. The 2 guys being Antonio Brown, who just continues to be the outstanding receiver in the NFL. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is the man. And I think he's got it. I don't know if he's necessarily a number 1 pick, but I think he's definitely a top 5 pick, especially if you're in a PPR. If you're getting points for every catch, he's going to score. And you look at number 2, that's my tier 1s. Like, these guys I think go in the first round. My only other tier 1 wide receiver that I think should go in the first round is the guy I talked about earlier in DeAndre Hopkins. I think that he is getting back his quarterback in Deshaun Watson. Is getting just his value is going to be fantastic. I think he's going to get those catches every week, Knocker. And I think Watson is just really good. I think that team is really good. I think they're going to put up some points. I got him as my number 2 wide receiver coming out this year in fantasy. My number 3, I got Julio Jones. What can you say about Julio Jones, Knocker? You're with the Atlanta Falcons. You know they're going to spread the ball around. You know they're going to sling it. He's in a dome, so weather doesn't affect half his games that he plays in. And he plays a dome in New Orleans. So, I mean, a lot of the game indoors, weather's not going to be a factor. The only factor with him is injury, and that's what scares me about drafting him in the first round. You draft him as your number 1 guy by week 6. You're scrambling around, hoping someone doesn't have Sanu so you can go ahead and trade for him because he becomes the number 1 receiver. I think you have to handcuff him. I think you have to handcuff Julio Jones with a Sanu because I think that's the only way you can safely pick him coming into the season. The other 2 top receivers I have my tier 1 is Michael Thomas and Odell Beckham. Now, Odell Beckham scares me. I have him at the bottom here, my tier 1, because of the injuries as well, Knocker. He's young, he's flashy, but how good really is Eli Manning? How good is that Giants offense?
That's going to be rough to get him the ball.
It is.
Their offensive line.
They're going to double
is
him.
Not the same. Yeah.
They're going to say, Saquon, run on me. We'll see, because now you're in the NFL. Why not take out Odell Beckham?
And it just the other receivers haven't panned out. You thought when they picked up Shepard and what have you that they'd have just a great downfield attack.
Yeah.
But I think he's a little fragile too. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm with you too. He scares me a little bit. I think he's more of a late second rounder coming into the season. And my tier 2 wide receivers, these guys are going to go in your second, third round, knocker right around there. You've got Keenan Allen of San Diego, who had a bounce back a year last year. The only issue, like we said, we talked about, is health. Some of these guys just, it's either hit or miss. They're either going to give you that big season or they're really going to cost you because you spent that early pick on them. Next one up here, you got to go with Devontae Adams. He hasn't recorded a 1,000-yard season yet, Knocker, but that should all change. Being Aaron Rodgers' #1 target now that Jordy Nelson is gone, Devontae Adams becomes his value just skyrockets. He's almost overvalued at this point. But for good reason. And Rodgers slings the ball and they throw. So if you want to go that Rodgers-Devontae Adams combo,
but he doesn't
I
have
don't
much
argue
protection.
with that.
The downside of that is he doesn't have protection anymore. He's going to get double teamed.
And he doesn't have a dominant running back. They know that he's going to sling the ball around, and they don't have Jordy to take that double coverage so Devontae can get more throws. Another one there in my tier 2, A.J. Green, Knocker with the Bengals. You kind of always know what you're going to get with A.J. Green. A relatively down year last year, but still among one of the league's best receivers. So you got to give him, if he's there at that time in that late third round, you might take him at that point. T.Y. Hilton and Mike Evans come in my last two here in my tier 2. You look at these two, Knocker. T.Y. Hilton now finally getting back Andrew Luck, but how back is Andrew Luck? That's going to be the question, Knocker. I almost feel like Sam Bradford's knee is Andrew Luck's arm in a way because they basically work the same way. What do you really, Andrew Luck? Do you expect Andrew Luck to be the same Andrew Luck we've seen in the past, or what are your thoughts on him coming into the season?
I think if he survives the year, he can get back there. But the question is, can he survive this year? They've got nothing.
Yeah, it's going to be.
He's going to get beat up
again, right? If he doesn't get rid of the football like he's supposed to be getting rid of, he's going to have a rough season. And then you look at Mike Evans. Excuse me, Jameis Winston already having off-field issues. This guy is just. Mike Evans is good. He's tall. He's big. They paid him that money. I just don't know how much value you're going to get out of Mike Evans this year as far as what you're looking at if you're getting #1, #2 receiver here. Mike Evans scares me. And last year, tier 3 knocker, you got Tyreek Hill, Adam Thielen, Doug Baldwin, and Demaryius Thomas. I think that's your your 3 tiers of quarterbacks.
I can't believe you.
What?
You do not have Cooks nor Stephon Diggs.
No, I got them in tier 4. I got them they're both in tier 4. You want to hear my tier 4? Do you want to hear my tier 4?
No. Because if you don't have these guys in your top 2 tiers, I think you got a problem.
The only problem to me now, we're looking. Okay, Knocker, I'm not saying they're not going to be successful. As Brandon Cooks are and Stephon Diggs. I think they both are. But with the Rams, let's just talk for them first. They spread the ball around, Knock. He's not the only receiver there. Brandon Cooks is not the only receiver.
I understand,
They've got
but
one of the
he's
best
their big
running
play
backs in the
receiver.
league.
He's going to get you touchdowns and yards.
The thing that scares me with Brandon Cooks is you're going to get a 30-point week, but you're also going to get a 3. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to get the hit or miss with him. I think the other guys in my upper tiers are going to give you more solid week in and week out. Tier 4, even though Knock doesn't want to hear him, because I know you do, is Brandon Cooks, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, look at Steve.
Stephon Diggs.
Tell me, baby.
Amari Cooper, Marvin Jones, Larry Fitzgerald, Allen Robinson, Jarvis Landry. So I won't bore Steve with any more of my fantasy knowledge anymore right now. I'll do my running backs next week because I want to get to breaks. We only got about a half hour, and I want to get to some stoner thoughts, some viral videos, and some other stuff on the show. So, again, I'll post these up on our website. And if you guys have any fancy questions, feel free to tweet me, and I will get back to you guys. All right, I want to take another tequila shot, so get those ready.
All of a sudden, you got a little hair in your chest. You want some more, huh?
Yeah, I got a couple.
He wants some on his balls now.
Soak your balls in it.
I might do that. Can I use your mug? Never mind. All right, we'll be back after this.
It is a song.
Like there's singing involved in this thing?
No, the guy that made the song is Gary Glitter, who got arrested for going to Thailand.
Wait, guy, his name was Gary Glitter?
His name was Gary Glitter.
That is this porn? That's come on, Gary Glitter.
No, he's a one-hit wonder, and his name is Gary Glitter. Look him up. And he's a pedophile.
Shh. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay.
His parents named him right.
Jesus. Gary Glitter.
I gotta give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, what are you looking at over there? You're intrigued by something. Woke you up over there.
This comes from J. Grande Testiculos.
Oh, Jesus.
That's funny. A woman came up to her boyfriend and said, "Can I ask you a dumb question?" The boyfriend replied, "Better than anyone I know." And the fight started.
Wow, that's really good. You know what?
I think that's fucking fantastic. Can I ask you a dumb question? Better than anybody I know.
That's really good. You know what?
I think that's fantastic.
You are the queen. You are the queen.
Better than anybody I know.
Yeah, he's just awesome. Like,
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not getting laid anyway. What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? That's hilarious. Did you retweet that? That's funny. I want to know how many followers. Is that guy just a random guy? Because that's hilarious. How many followers does that guy?
I've never seen him before.
How many followers does he have?
Let me see. Hold on.
That's hilarious. That's a great tweet right there.
96 following and 286 followers.
He's only got 90. He needs to get more followers.
Dude, if
what's
he
his
come up
Twitter
with
again?
shit like this?
What's his Twitter again? Give him a
J. Grande Testiculos.
Twitter name alone, follow the guy. It's like, come on, man.
And his avatar is Beetlejuice.
Hey, he drank his shots without a fucking chaser.
Right?
Oh, dude.
Man.
Hilarious.
That is just funny.
Dude.
I thought that was hilarious.
Knocker's knowledge.
All right, now let's get into the good stuff here, the fun stuff. Here we go. I want to take the shot first. Did we get a shot? No.
What shot?
Shot! I'll go get you one if you want.
I don't need one. I'm good.
Be responsible.
Steve, do you want one?
You have to drive home.
I'll
Be
go get
responsible.
You want one? Yeah, go get one. You want to get
All
one?
right,
Okay.
I'll get you one.
I fucking love this man.
You won't
So
miss
do
me.
I.
He's got hair in his balls, unlike you. You know how you had 5
Well,
children.
this hairless, ballless wonder created you, so
Nope.
just chill out.
Uncle Don did.
Oh!
Yep.
Now it comes out.
Yeah. There's a reason I'm white and 6 foot, and my father's
No shit,
Mexican and 5'6".
No shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You know what's really cool is Don pulled out. Remember Mel's old?
pulled out.
Apparently he didn't. At least not that time.
He had 4 kids. They pulled out his. Remember Mel's old BMW?
Yeah, the red one in the garage.
Yeah, did you know they're fixing that sucker up?
No effing way.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Kev, I think it was Kev's Instagram. Yeah, Kevin, my cousin.
There's no way.
Instagram. Wait, you looking for the liquor?
It's in the freezer.
It's in the freezer.
Oh, maybe it's
Is it in here? It's all right. I don't need it now. You ruined the moment.
Oh, Jesus.
There it is. All right, pour me one, Steve. Just give me a halfer. Yeah, he pulled out the car.
There is no way.
Yeah, he pulled out that car and he took a before picture. It's pretty dusty.
Oh, God, yes.
What year is it? That was our college car.
I think it's a 1980.
Yeah, like 84,
325 BMW
yeah.
or 310 or
Took
510
a picture
or
of it dirty, and then he washed it. Oh, dude. Still looks good.
Yeah, but it's been sitting for 25 years.
They got it picked up by a tow truck, and they pulled it out, and they're getting it fixed up, I guess.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Do you know how much shit was on that car?
Oh, man.
In the garage?
Oh,
literally,
was there?
They just piled shit.
Oh, I thought you meant like shit.
No. Just.
I was like, what happened to their?
No, stored stuff. There's just stuff on the hood, stuff on this,
top.
stuff on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a BMW that real cool square 80s style BMW.
2002.
Right?
No, it's not the year. That's the model.
Oh, the model. Okay.
2002.
It might be. I don't know, but it was really popular.
Yeah.
Right? He had a red one, and it blew a sensor, and it was pretty expensive. He parked it in the driveway. It's been sitting in that.
Not if it's an 80 something.
Yeah. No, it's been sitting in his driveway.
It's a 320i or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is. It's been
Yeah.
sitting in his driveway since like 1982.
Yeah, it's pretty
literally
crazy.
sitting in his garage
Yep.
since 1982. Hasn't rolled. Hasn't moved.
Yeah.
How they got it to move?
Yeah, they got.
I have no idea.
They got it going. Well, so how they got this guy to even move in Drunk of the Week is going to be pretty good.
Hey, I remember when QuickTime here
Steve-O.
passed out in
Cheers, buddy.
his
Thanks for
booth,
bringing over the
booth,
dinner.
and we
When did you
stuff
record
to 'em
Knocker
that
on this
you
one?
do to ladies, and we promised we'd never tell you. All the greatest moments of my life I spent right here in this booth. Maggie's first word, Bart jumping that canyon, Mr. Plow, all the greatest moments of my life. I gotta go pee. I don't want to get up.
That was recorded after the first show at Frank's house.
Right? Oh, Lord. Could have been.
It could have been.
It could very easily have been.
Well, Knocker, we only have one. Because there's just no other person that can compare in Drunk of the Week this week to this poor man who, it looks like he was at some sort of track race. Looks like a dirt track.
Because everybody's drinking there.
Like a little bit of NASCAR-ish. Like, don't you think
yeah,
that's got to be Midwest, like drifting shit, right?
Yeah, it's green grass.
Well, this guy, for all the listeners that aren't watching, again, all these videos on our Sportscast Instagram, he's walking up to some bleachers, Knock.
Trying to find a place just
pretty intoxicated.
Like,
he's just that. Like, he's like that.
I gotta sit down.
Yeah,
man.
he's like that. If you ever seen those Planet Earth on Nat Geo, where you see like those African herds trying to get to that one water pit,
right.
like, and they're struggling that last couple miles,
right.
and they finally see it, and they just
they can smell it.
Yeah, and here this guy, man, goes.
And it is a red Chevy Silverado.
I like somebody's videotaping this.
Ohio tag.
Oh!
Look at how he's dead. Look at how he's on the ground.
A spread eagle.
Out. You notice he had glasses on. You saw the glasses come off, right?
Oh, no, I didn't see the glasses. No,
you
yeah.
always miss that shit. He had
you always get the good shit this
Yeah.
way.
He had glasses.
Watch the bench.
Sunglasses on.
Ohio tag.
The snap back of the head, the glasses go flying off.
The reverb off the bench.
Yeah, the recoil.
There was such a recoil. Like, he sprung his head like he had no.
Well, those aluminum benches kickback.
Man, I like how there's caution tape down too, and he hits the caution tape. Look at that. That's like a picture
You know what?
you should put up in a frat house.
Wait, you know what?
Like that guy laid out next to caution.
That would have been a 2-stroke penalty because he got hit twice.
Right?
I want to see that.
I just love the announcer in the background
Chevy,
too.
right?
Whatever's
There's a
going
Chevy.
on. 9.6.
Yeah, no, I think he's saying there's a Chevy in the parking lot or something.
So
like,
freaking hammered.
I want to look at Steve. I want to look at the recoil one more time because his head bounces off that. Look at
You gotta get slow motion.
Red Chevy Silverado.
We'll try and pause it right.
Ohio.
Okay, so he's
He's
like
trying
right there.
to sit. He gets
Okay.
the hands down.
Yeah, like look at him. He's holding himself. So imagine a drunk
No, he
guy
isn't
walking
holding
up to some
himself.
bleachers, and he's gonna fall face first at some bleachers, but he holds himself up first.
I think
with
he
his hand.
double pumps here. One. No, he misses
No,
a
he
second
misses
one.
it and goes down. I like how he just owned
All
that
right,
he's dead.
no 2-stroke penalty.
It's a drunk of the week, Knocker. My
I almost made it. I was this close to being able to
I think he was.
Right?
I think he was dehydrated.
Yes, exactly.
It's a hot day in Missouri.
If it was a pro athlete, it would have been. I
Right.
mixed. If it was an athlete, I mixed my meds.
Yeah,
I made a mistake with my meds.
All right, well, some other guys that probably mixed their meds are these people on.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out!
Did you see that Cholo video I tagged you in on Instagram?
What? No. Did you tag me?
You tagged Josh in a Cholo video?
Yeah, these two Cholos were fighting, and this guy knocked this guy out with a bat. Anyways.
No,
I tagged you in it.
I didn't see it.
With a bat. Okay, well.
Damn, Cholos get crazy.
Shoot him.
All right, well, our first contestant.
I should know.
Progress.
I like to call Knocker. What do I say? What do I call this first contestant on You Got Knocked the Fuck Out?
Upstairs. Oh, this is always a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's got to hurt.
All right, let's roll the beautiful bean footage.
Oh, here we go.
Oh!
He didn't even get close to the water.
Broke a rib,
oh, my
dude.
God. Oh, my God. Knocker. I've never seen someone hit cement so hard, laying so flat. Yeah, like so flat.
Yeah.
Like,
just
imagine. Okay,
you
so
know what
for
it
all
is?
the radio, for all
This
the
guy
podcasters,
thinks he's gonna. Okay, let me set the scene for you if you haven't seen it. He's on the second floor
of a balcony.
Right, there's a balcony outside at a house outside the bedroom. He's got like a 4-foot run to this 3-foot high rail.
Right.
Yep.
He thinks he's gonna pommel horse this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, like he's gonna hop
right.
like it,
He's
yeah.
gonna bounce his hands on the rail
and jump in
and
fling
propel
himself.
himself the 6 feet
To the
needs
pool.
To clear to the pool. The problem is he only clears 1 foot.
He didn't even do that. He caught his hips and did a.
Man,
He's gonna wake up in the morning. Oh, that's a broken hip, man. That's a broken pelvis right there.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out!
pommel horse big bitch.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, I need to change the caption to pommel horse. How do you say that?
Pommel horse.
Pommel horse bitch.
That sucker's waking up in the morning going, fucking who ran me over? Who the fuck ran me over last night?
He's not dead because that. He cracked every bone.
I want to hear
his ribs.
The
his
sound. The sound. One more time.
I can't even listen. No. Oh. That's a busted pelvis right there.
Oh, man. You have to go to our Instagram at Sportscast. You have to go.
That's bad.
God.
All right, Knocker. Our next one out.
Wait. Whose video? Who knows he's going to do this
His
in this
buddy.
video?
Oh, that's
Says
a drunk
hold my
buddy.
beer.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
You could do this.
That's
you could
a
do
hold
this.
my
Just
beer.
hold my beer.
Yeah.
And you know what's great about this? What's great about when you do these things?
Yeah.
You don't ever see a brother or a Mexican or
Right.
an Asian doing any of this shit.
I was just about to say.
You
Oh
don't
my
ever
God.
see an Asian
Dude.
or a
They're not-
brother putting a fire.
That's that. No. I'm going to
skyrocket
stand
in
up.
his
I'm
mouth.
going to stand up for us. That's because we're not smart enough.
Steve the Italian.
We're the only ones smart enough to videotape it.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, they're making money off the YouTube. Hey, fuck you.
I mean, ain't no brother putting that skyrocket in his mouth and lighting it. It's just not happening.
That's got redneck.
Have you seen that one?
That's got redneck written all over him.
Have you seen that one?
Now he's got a red ass.
Oh, have you seen that one, Steve?
Which one?
The one with the firecracker in
the
the guy's
skyrocket
mouth.
in his mouth.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Where he goes,
Did you
at
see
the
the one
end
where he
of it?
whistles?
No, I don't, maybe
well,
not.
Maybe off the air. Or if you can find it real quick.
Yeah, it's right here. I'm actually going to pull that sucker up.
Okay, you have to watch the whole
We've
thing.
watched this like 3 weeks
Look
in a
at
row.
his face.
What
4
do
weeks in a
people
row.
think?
Look at his face and then listen for the whistle and the smoke exhale at the
I
end
got to
of this.
find this.
I'm trying to
Oh,
think.
I think
I'm trying to think of the most stupid thing I've done.
No, that's the beer guy.
Doesn't even
I
compete
think
with
it's
these
right.
guys.
Oh, it's right here. There he is.
Ah.
Oh, my God. I think you're right. This guy is a Sportscast legend. Okay, now, Steve, just watch this guy's face
get him on the show.
and watch the whistle at the end. The whistle makes
Oh,
everything.
my God.
Okay, here we go.
Can't wait.
Turn the fuck up. Move, what the fuck?
He's pointing it. Oh my God! He inhaled that whole discharge. Oh my God!
His face.
He's like, you know what it is? That look. You know what that look is?
It's the whistle,
No,
though.
that look right there. This is better than crack.
The whistle just makes that video. His whistle at the end with his face.
And you see the,
The
one
Piccolo
brother,
Pete?
the one brother at the beginning. Oh hell no!
Oh yeah!
What
Oh
the
yeah!
fuck?
Oh yeah! He's getting some. Yeah, watch, Steve. Listen to the one black guy that's at the party. When the guy lights his face, he gets the fuck out. Watch.
Yeah.
Turn the fuck up. Move, what the fuck?
I'm with you. I can't do the whistle. The whistle. That is video of the year.
Oh my God. Hey, Freddie, hold it with your lips next time, not your teeth.
It's video of the year. It's video of the year. It has to be. That there's like, I have not found it. We're in August. There's not a video.
That is the best. That is the best.
Tucker, I gotta come up with the best of it. Sportscast Instagram by the end of the year. 'Cause that's. Oh,
what the?
Well, he's pointing it at his head.
But the whistle at the end, it's like Tweety Bird. It's like. Oh God! All right, moving on. Okay, Knocker. Now, when you saw
more, Jesus, my face hurts. I don't know if I can take much more.
God.
Oh no! Okay, Knocker. Let's regroup. All right, now.
That's my ab workout for the week right there. That was an ab burner right there.
Oh man! All right, Knocker. Now, when you
Stop. Stop laughing. You're making me laugh.
Yeah, Knocker, stop. Stop.
All right.
Regroup.
Well, because we're gonna laugh our ass off. All right, next one.
Oh, this guy?
Okay, Knocker. Now you legitimately asked me if this guy died.
I think he died. I do. I think he's got brain
Now, who do you
problems.
think gets? Okay, after I roll this one, I want
He
you.
started
who
with
gets
brain
injured
problems.
Worse, this guy or the guy off the balcony? Because
Okay.
those are both pretty big.
Let's see.
Okay, let's roll that footage. Here we go. Steve hasn't seen this one.
He's on a dock.
He's on a dock taking
He's
a run.
running. He's leaping.
Oh!
That was fucking brilliant. That was a headshot. That was worse.
Oh my gosh.
He just cracked the side of his skull
Yeah.
on the
And
transom
somebody
of
better
that
be
boat.
Somebody better be
diving
jumping in and saving his ass.
Again, Knocker, of what descent is he?
Oh,
Caucasian.
Oh, Steve, what do you got to say?
And
We're so far 2 white guys, and you got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
No,
and,
3.
and who was it?
The guy with the skyrocket was white too.
And
We
who,
should have an annual count on the show. If you got the fuck out whites, Caucasians, and Mexicans,
it's only because
and
we're
blacks.
it's only because we're smart enough to videotape it.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Knocker. So this guy runs off a dock.
That's bad right there.
This guy runs off a dock and then jumps
about
onto
6
the
feet.
back of a
Boat.
He jumps onto the
Swim
the
step.
swim step on the back of the boat.
Slips and hits his head on the end of the boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the
You
transom
have
of
to
the
see
boat.
us again on our.
Slams it.
Here he is. One more time.
It's a wakeboard boat.
Oh! Dude, he hit the boat first.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was
feet
with his
slipped
side.
Down, his head
Oh.
hit the back of the boat. The transom, man, right on the edge.
Isn't
That's brain
alcohol
damage.
wonderful?
Isn't it?
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out!
Swim step, bitch.
Oh, slam step, bitch. See, I need to have these quotes before I post these because you come up with better ones. I like it. All right.
Need to label them.
All right.
All right.
Next up
Well, that's
here,
my job.
I like to call this one Knocker. Next one, PSA. Runners, watch out for that pole. Oh, no. Here we go. Let's
Another
roll
white
that tape.
guy I saw. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure, the white guy.
Oh!
Knock, this guy he's humping a pole at this point. Knocker. So a runner in a marathon comes around a corner like in a city. He's running a marathon in some type of town, and there's a pole sticking up, and he runs right into it.
It's a 4x4 wooden post.
No, that's in Europe.
That's like a 5K in Europe or something like that.
They don't use yellow caution tape.
Them
Fuck 'em.
those Europeans.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out!
Bitch! Eating post, bitch.
So that's 3 white men.
Yes.
To no one else.
To 0
Because we're smart enough to video.
Let's see. I have 5 of these videos. Let's see if we can go 5 for 5.
And they
people.
rule the world. I'm
But
scratching my
know,
head.
right?
How many
Let's see.
Mexicans you see running a friggin' marathon?
Oh, fuck no. We're too smart for that.
Okay.
Let's
my
just drive,
point.
we'll just
Running
drive
from
to
the
the end
cops.
and sell you a beer.
Oh, how about we have another
You're handing
white
the
guy?
water out.
Hey, Steve, how about we have another white guy on a boat? Let's roll the beautiful bean footage. Here we go. And you got knocked
Hey,
the fuck
asshole,
out.
you're white, you
Here,
know.
I know. I'm only half. Here we go.
Nothing would be more better if a shark came up and ate him.
Is that a sailboat?
I don't know. What
Back
is
that
that?
thing up. Slow that.
Yeah.
That's a sailboat.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a freaking sailboat.
Yeah. Oh, he's going down.
Running,
Oh,
trying to
he's
dive
like,
off
yeah.
the back
Oh,
of
he
that
gets a
sailboat.
nut shot.
Sweet
It's down.
spot.
Man, you guys again, all these videos. So a guy runs off a sailboat. He cracks the top of it because he's so fucking heavy. And then he goes face first into the back of the boat and into the water.
And the Russian judge gives him a 10.0.
And
in the white guy film?
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out!
Sailboat, swan diving, bitch.
And that would be for your listeners and people counting at home.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, that's number 4. Let's see if we can go for number 5.
This is a racist show, you know that?
White people get
It's
you got
getting
knocked the fuck out.
White people.
You know what?
Next
Next one comes
next
from
week
a
I'm
white
bringing
guy
my own.
getting knocked the fuck out by a Samoan in rugby because the white people think, hey, I could take this Samoan guy.
Wrong.
Not today, people.
Never.
Not today. Here we go. Oh, another white guy. Another white guy. Holy shit.
Back that one up.
Oh.
But that was just unfortunate. This is not his fault.
He thinks... Okay, not only is he white, he's a ginger, and he's playing rugby. That just doesn't go in the same sentence. Yeah, whistle blow.
Oh, here, slow-mo.
Here, slow. Oh, my God.
Oh. Hey, NFL, that's how you tackle.
Right? Years of frustration.
Oh, my God.
Years of frustration.
That was beautiful.
So for those counting at home.
Number 5.
Well, that wasn't stupid. That was just...
What do you... That's our number 5. It doesn't matter if it was or not. It's a 5th white dude to get knocked the fuck out.
You know, I'm telling Wendy on you.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out!
Ginger rugby bitch.
Technically, Knocker's my dad. I mean, our pigmentation is a lot closer than Josh's and his.
That's true.
That's a true statement, sadly. All right, Knocker.
We haven't got the DNA back from Josh either.
Right.
We got one last one. Another white guy. We have our
with a golf club.
Yep, number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6 white guy.
I'm Mickelson.
Okay,
I got
Phil
this.
Mickelson wannabe in the
I got
high blue
this.
shorts. Look at those shorts. Get a pair of shorts, man.
And white tennies.
White tennies. Thinks this guy's hitting out of the woods.
Okay, he's going to hit a tree and it's going to come back and knock the fuck out.
Of course.
Because I've almost done this.
I got a gap. I can do this.
He's feeling it. I'm Tiger.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. Did you see how fast that was?
Well, dude, he's hitting into a root.
Oh, my God.
Look where the ball
he hit the
is.
root?
Look where the ball is, and there's a root right in front of the ball.
thought it was
4
a tree.
inches. No.
No, look at this.
He hits the root. It comes straight up and hits him in the face.
Here it is.
He's a white guy. He should know what a
at the
foot
root.
wedge is.
Oh, no.
See, it hits the rock or the root right in front of him.
What a dumb shit.
Dude, move the ball.
Dude, that
Move the ball.
Foot wedge.
Oh my God.
Play it where it lays, man. No, gotta play it where it lays.
Yeah. God.
Hey.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out! Bitch!
Shot attempting bitch.
And the last white boy we have on the show today is going to be.
You know, if I wasn't here, you wouldn't
they
be
say
playing
it's-
all this shit.
it's- I know.
Number 7.
Number 7. Now, Knocker. Only a white guy, after he gets away from the cops,
This is awesome.
would come back
This is a hero.
and jump kick a cop in the face.
Check this shit out.
This is crazy,
Oh.
Knocker.
Oh, and you
So 2 cops try and get a white guy. He hops over the fence. He gets away. And he sees the cops aren't paying attention, so he runs back real quick. Boom! Oh shit!
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh my God!
Let's see a Mexican do that.
You were too busy
You run
running.
like a son of a bitch.
As soon as he let go of me, man, I'm gone. He ain't deporting me, bitch.
Man, but
Speedy
I'm sorry.
Gonzalez.
I'm not for cop violence.
Oh, no.
but
No. But it's funny.
It's oh my God.
As long as he didn't get hurt with
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
His helmet's on the ground.
Yeah, but
Keep your eye on
he
the
didn't
ball,
win.
bitch.
You know he didn't win, but it was still pretty cool.
Right?
Last act of defiance.
Right? They found him.
Oh, yeah.
They found him.
They got him.
Okay, and lastly here on our dipshit of the week. Actually, no, we'll call him the bonehead of the week this week.
Bonehead of the week.
Lastly, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Knocker, you can't go on a game show, and when they ask you a certain question about name someone with their last name Obama, you say Bin Laden. I don't think that works.
How stupid.
Did you see this?
I mean,
Oh, is this a white guy?
Yeah, it is. It's a white guy. We have number 8.
okay, he's playing the 20.
Oh my God! We have 8 dumb shit.
Number 8.
White guy.
Let me set this up, right? Let me set this up for those of you not familiar with the game. The game is the $20,000 pyramid. So you have a celebrity and the player, and they turn the panel over, and it gives you a subject.
Right.
And you have to name things within that subject.
Yes.
So your partner guesses what the category is.
BudKnocker knowledge.
Yeah.
Knocker knowledge.
Knocker's
Dick
knowledge.
Clark's $20,000 pyramid.
There you go.
And that's the game that Dan won his money on. The nickel machine.
Yeah.
Yep. $20,000 pyramid.
Didn't know that.
Knocker's knowledge. The more you know. See?
Knocker's knowledge.
The stupider you are.
So he's on pyramid. And he gets asked this question, Knocker. Here we go.
Evan and Tim for $50,000. Here's your first subject. Go.
So what's it say?
People whose last name is Obama. People.
If you're at all
whose last
smart,
name
white
is
people,
Obama.
okay, you know the president. Like this guy refuses
There's
to
only
acknowledge.
one clue.
Steve, do you have
Barack.
Steve, do you have an explanation for this guy?
Barack.
He didn't vote for him.
Here we go.
Bin Laden.
Oh, Bin Laden Obama. That's a new one.
He's thinking that's
Okay,
the first name.
I
Osama.
can't. I'm not making any excuse for that son of a bitch.
What an idiot.
IQ 0.
My geez.
Hockey, please.
Seriously, my God, Knocker. All right, Knocker, we're gonna get the hell out of here.
What about stoner thoughts?
Oh yeah, let's do stoner
I
thoughts.
thought those were.
Oh yeah, let's do stoner thoughts. Let's do it. Let's
The
get-
people involved.
You mean
are
it gets worse? I'm coming up with my own takes
See,
next
this is
week.
another good drop you have though. That was this one is good.
Thank
I
you,
like
man.
this one. Yeah.
So I had to get prepped for the show, and I was like thinking, yo, can vegetarians eat animal crackers? Never wonder that? No? Because I have.
I like it.
Yeah, you like that? If I saw like two Bigfoot walking in the forest, what should I call them? Big feet or Bigfoots? Like, how would you say that plurally?
Let's see one first.
So yeah, like, if your parents always told you like to not take candy from strangers, then what is Halloween?
I hear that. I like that.
I wonder what a mermaid's vagina smells like. You think it's fishy?
Like all.
Think it's fishy? Why are they called speakers when they don't speak?
I like that one.
Are leaves on a tree called leaves because they leave the tree?
Do you have any more, sir?
Yeah, like, you ever notice how come your lips touch when you say touch, but they touch? I'm so stoned I fucked that one up. How come your lips don't touch
No, you did it
when
right.
you say touch, but they do touch when you say separate?
I don't even understand.
Do you get
Wow,
that?
that's a long
How
road.
come- how come listen, your lips.
I'm sorry.
Your lips
No
touch.
stoners thinking
Look
that
at-
deep.
Touch. Say
Your
touch.
lips
Your
don't-
lips don't touch when you
Is
say
that what
touch.
you're gonna leave off with? Is that what you're
But
gonna
they,
leave off with?
yeah, but they don't. No.
That's more of an acid
I'm
thing.
not leaving off with that one because.
That's acid thoughts.
Yeah. You ever think like ice cubes float in a pool of their own blood?
Oh, because it's melting, so it's like its own blood?
Yeah, it's like ice cubes. They're like floating in a pool of their own blood. To get it?
That's awesome. It really is. That was pretty freaking awesome.
That one Knocker likes, really?
Think about it, man. Think about it, bruh. You got ice cubes in here, right? Yeah. Like when they melt,
Okay, I'm leaving.
they're in their own blood. It's like they're in their own blood, bro.
You ever think like our hands have fingertips, but our toes don't have toe tips. Yet we can tiptoe. How's that possible?
That's more acid.
How is that possible?
I actually like that one because that's the thinker.
My head's gonna explode.
I got
a headache. I got a headache.
Knocker's down. All right. That's good. I like that. We'll cut it off there for Knocker's health reasons. So, all right, Knocker, we're gonna get the hell out of here. You guys can check us out again on Instagram at Sportscast. Make sure you guys follow us there and all of our social media. We got Knocker at BudKnocker, Rene at EanerBean.
Get your names in if you want to be in the drawing for the.
Fantasy football. If you guys want to get into it, we're drawing the names next week. We're gonna have a show on Tuesday next week as well. And we're going to have 3 spots. We'll draw them out of a hat. Again, if you can't get into that, Pigskin Pick'em League is now open. It's to give away free money. That's all we got to say. It's free money to pick football games. So
donate on Pantone to Josh's haircut.
Oh, yeah. Patreon. I like it.
You know,
what? The hair on your head or the chin?
I'm kind of waiting for it to turn into a serious snipe look.
Ooh, like the Wesley?
No, serious snipe on Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Serious Snape, the guy that just died.
Halloween season is right in itself.
I'm waiting for that look.
I'll go natural.
You should go dreadlocks, dude.
I should.
Hey, Randy Moss dreadlocks?
Or man bun. I should go as a cinnamon bun with a man bun. I'm going to do that for Halloween. We'll be back next week.
Yo, Skrill, drop it hard.